What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome back to At the Buzzer Podcast. I'm DC and I'm here with,
Amadou.
G Money.
and we got a special guest today. One of the best basketball minds I've ever met, know in real life. He's a sophomore right now at Ball State with us. Welcome, Collin Hatfield.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored, man. I appreciate y'all having me on. I feel like I made it for real. It's crazy. I appreciate all y'all, man.
If you want to give the viewers a little bit of your background, go ahead.
Yeah, so I've primarily been doing basketball content. I think in April of this year, it's going to be 5 years. 5 years of making content. So it's been basketball heavy, basketball focused, but I've just started getting into breaking down MMA. I'm still learning on the football side of it, but MMA, boxing, football, and then I'm just trying to keep on adding. So, yeah, I just love sports, specifically basketball. That's what I was raised on, and, I'm on X, I'm on Threads, I'm on TikTok, I'm wherever
Get
you
at
at.
him, bro.
Hey, yeah.
Get at him. Great breakdowns.
Wherever they at, I'm there, bro.
But, today we're going to talk about NFL, playoff news, NBA, trade deadline news. It's halfway through the season. Some college football, some college basketball. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's talk about that wild card round, bro.
Man.
What happened? Let's start with the Eagles. What happened with the Eagles?
Piss down their leg. I mean,
You go from
Go ahead.
10-1 to 1-6 in the last
Eagles
games.
have been extremely flawed within the past, let's say, 7-8 weeks.
Yeah.
They have been 1-6 in the past 7 games going into the playoffs. So this was an expected loss coming from
Yeah.
Amadou Diallo. It's just like their secondaries disappeared.
Yeah.
Bro, that defense looked
They
shit,
don't like tackle.
bro.
Nah,
They couldn't tackle
secondaries
nothing, bro.
disgraceful. Darius Slay hurt James Bradbury.
Bradbury looked
He got
so
his money
terrible,
and
bro.
said, "I'm done with football. Like I don't want
Literally.
to practice no more. I'm
Real
rich."
talk.
So, I gotta ask y'all this: was it more of a Eagles collapse or the Bucks just played good?
Both.
It's both because, like I said, it's not like the Eagles had just collapsed this week. It's not like they've been
Yeah.
playing good,
Yeah.
but like this is what they've been showing us for the whole second half of the season. So I knew they weren't going to be able to keep up with the Bucks. Like the Bucks were going to come in there and play their game at home. They was going to win.
Yeah.
In my mind, personally, my opinion, I feel like they was kind of like how the Bills was last year. Like how the Bills started off so hot them first couple weeks and then just started declining. Eventually they fell off, and Mr. Perfect ain't so perfect no more.
Bro, Jalen Hurts' downfall, I'm loving it, bro.
I'm saying
I'm
the
loving
Drew Walls comparisons
Bro,
is crazy.
I
but
swear.
I was surprised because obviously the start, like we was expecting them to be a Super Bowl contender,
Yeah.
but I had saw someone kind of breaking their team down and what they do, and I didn't realize he hadn't been calling plays, and they got rid of their OC, and then obviously the secondary is just terrible. They never had anybody in the slot. I was watching the game earlier this season. It was Cooper Kupp's return. They put him in the slot, bro. He had like 40 yards on the first drive.
Exactly.
And so they've had glaring holes, but then once teams started to key in on that stuff,
Yeah.
it was cooked.
Yeah,
and they had terrible linebacker play. Like
Very.
and they thought the signing of Darius Leonard,
Nope.
who has been dealing with a lot of injuries.
Mhm.
So I don't know how they thought that was going to improve their linebacking core, but they had no linebackers, no secondary. D-line only going to do so much.
Right.
And back to the offensive side, you lose your offensive play caller, and it's like you don't know how to call plays no more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The play calling was just terrible. They weren't leaning on the run game like they were in the past year, and it just showed.
It did. It
play
did.
calling Saturday
Yeah.
was not the best at all. It's
At
like,
all.
Yeah, nah. The second half of the season, especially, but the wild card game really showed how much this Eagles team misses Shane Steichen.
Yeah.
Because I won't say a lot of people don't realize, because obviously he left and got a head coaching job, but I feel like a lot of people didn't realize how important Steichen was to that Super Bowl team.
Fact.
He's the reason Jalen Hurts even made that jump last year, because you got to think, when he came in the league, he didn't even get clocked, to be honest, but when he did play, he wasn't nothing to ride home about.
Right.
But now Steichen really gets into him and really builds him up, and now he's a MVP candidate quarterback.
Fact.
But
You-
I don't know, they just got to explode.
Like
Yeah.
Steichen really like. How do I say this? Steichen gave him the blueprint. Like all he had to do was just perform. Like
For real.
And
Yeah.
y'all, and we seen what Steichen was capable of
Yeah.
in a few weeks. That Anthony Richardson was looking like rookie of the year candidate.
Literally.
And even when Richardson went out, Colts were still competitive with Gardner Minshew. So
Right.
they lost somebody like that as a play caller. And I don't want to sit up here and say Nick Sirianni's job is on the hot seat, but there's no way you have a team with all that talent and y'all go out and perform like that. It just doesn't make any sense.
I think it should be. I feel like that's a culture change that needs to happen in the NFL and really professional sports in general. You got a team like that, like you said, all this talent. Like, that's a Pro Bowl team just on both ends, walking around. And you put up that type of performance against a team that was 9-8 or you know, and they're the leaders of the NFC South. Like, with all due respect, that's one of the worst divisions in football.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were getting blitzed, and they're running these complex double moves and routes and stuff that take time to develop. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Who plays Tampa Bay like that? They've been the same defense for 5-7 years now.
Exactly.
They're gonna blitz. They're gonna stack the box. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
I'll never understand that because it's like some of their blitzes, they really wasn't even disguising it either. So, like, you see it's coming. So, like, come on now. Like, just a play, make something happen. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, some people want Sirianni on the hot seat, but.
Yeah, but you just don't know if they're going to put it on there because, like, they were in the Super Bowl. Like,
Exactly. That's the hard thing about it. Like, you had a. You know,
And they did start the season 10-1.
Yeah.
But what was that loss? What game really like turned it for them? I can't remember who they lost to or who they beat.
49ers broke them.
The
49ers
broke them.
And then that next week they lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then I just knew it was over for them when they lost to the Cardinals.
When they lost to the Cardinals, that was raps.
Niners really
That
broke
was
them.
raps.
But yeah, the Niners exposed their flaws and just did them dirty.
That was terrible. Like,
But a collapse that everybody saw coming. The Cowboys lost.
Everybody know when it comes to playoffs, the
Everybody
Cowboys
knows,
gonna piss
bro.
down their leg.
That's an annual thing at this point,
Exactly. But Jordan Love was dog.
bro.
Jordan Love
As
was
a
Collin-
Bears fan,
Collin's a Packers fan.
I hated to see Jordan Love look like the second coming of Aaron Rodgers.
Bro,
It's like the Packers just get a good quarterback every time they need a quarterback.
what did I say on the pod last week? We about to see another generational Packers quarterback performance from Jordan
And
Love.
it's like the Bears can't get a quarterback to save their life.
But y'all have one though.
back
Justin
to the-
Fields.
I hate to say it, but y'all got
Back to the topic at hand, though. I don't want to get into all that right now. The Cowboys, like, oh my gosh! And then to come out and say y'all keeping Mike McCarthy.
Yes, that threw me off. Why are y'all keeping McCarthy? What is that? 3 years in a row?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Come on,
That's
y'all gotta make a change.
crazy.
Y'all need to get rid of Dak or bring in somebody else because Dak
I
can't
say
get it
give
done.
Trey Lance a chance, at least for a year.
I don't. Is Trey Lance that good though?
You just don't know. He
I
hasn't.
mean, they
played.
couldn't have got any worse.
True.
What, Saturday? Was it Saturday?
I was gonna say.
They couldn't
Yeah.
have got worse that day.
Like that, the score does not indicate how close that game was. That game
At
was
all.
over.
Yeah, they had like 16 points in the last 4 minutes. You know,
Exactly.
Packers had their second string.
Jordan Love. did
That's why
ball.
people were talking about. But Dak still had a good game because of his stats. He had like 400 passes. 400 yards
He played.
in garbage time, and he threw the ball 60 times.
Brother,
You should have 400
what
yards.
did he do in the first half?
Nothing.
Like,
Literally.
Come on now, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bro, they can't see it, but I am smiling now, and I was smiling ear to. I literally
know.
thought I was dreaming. After Darnell caught the pick six,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what am I watching? You know, and all week going into it, everybody was picking the Cowboys, and I was a little surprised because I was like, I know we still Green Bay, you know, we ain't have some crazy season, but it's the Dallas Cowboys. Like, this is tradition for them, bro.
Cowboys, like,
Literally, it's
Packers
tradition.
is
at this
Cowboys
point.
kryptonite.
That's
For
what I'm
real.
saying.
Every year, this our year.
We
They
got
have a
more
good
wins
regular season.
in their stadium in the
Bro.
playoffs than they do.
Literally.
Yeah, that's what I said.
saw that stat
That's what I
earlier.
said going into the game. I was like, man, Packers still on the Cowboys.
Like, how do y'all have more wins at AT&T Stadium, Jerry World, than the actual team that play there?
Jerry needs to sell the
Exactly.
team.
Nah.
He do, bro.
Packers did
I
them
don't
the
know.
worst
I don't know
way.
what is with these old owners and just refusing to retire. But I feel like if I'm at that age, man, y'all got it. Just make
Bro.
sure I get the money.
Yes.
Go be with your
But I'm gonna
grandkids, man.
I'm gonna let
Yes.
y'all run the team. Y'all know what y'all doing.
That's what, bro. Jim Irsay, the Colts owner, he needs to step down. You see, he was found unresponsive from an overdose.
That's scary.
I don't know
That's
what
scary.
goes on in Buddy's head, but he
He needs to go ahead and just give it to his daughters, bro.
Real talk.
You're done at this
give
point.
it up, cause you're not.
Another team that struggled, that was a lot of people were high on them in the regular season, the Dolphins. They went into Kansas City and struggled.
Yeah, this
Tua
is like-
struggled.
Wild card weekend was just blowout weekend.
It was. It really
You know
was.
what's crazy though? Like last January, or like around like last year during the offseason, Julian Edelman literally said the Dolphins are gonna be that team that disappoints in the playoffs. Like I kid you not, he said they was gonna like have a good season, and then he said they was gonna disappoint.
They
And
can't
he was
play in
not
that cold
wrong.
weather.
They can't.
No,
Tua,
Especially
Tua
that
cannot
cold.
throw in that cold weather.
you just see the mindset difference between a lot of these teams that end up disappointing and the teams that end up, going far. You just see the lack of physicality they had. You
They
saw
not
that
gritty.
Mahomes run.
Yeah.
It's like he should have been down, bro. Somebody should have put a body on him.
Yeah,
And
literally.
to me, I'm just like, how do you? Your season's on the line, bro.
Mhm.
And as far as Tua, I hate it because I feel like Tua is a middle of the line quarterback. McDaniels is one of the best offensive minds in
Yes.
the sport.
Literally.
With the way that they run the ball and the play action and the scheming, if you put a top 10 quarterback in that system, I feel like it's a guaranteed
Super Bowl.
championship.
Super Bowl.
Yes.
So
So-
why wait? I like Tua, I really do. I wish him the best,
Like
but be
Nah.
aggressive. Go
Like,
get you a quarterback.
Cam Newton's game manager take has just like skyrocketed.
Bro.
Everybody
Everybody he's
everybody
named
was-
on both sides.
everybody
is true.
had like just bashed him, but it's like week after week after
Literally.
week.
Like, it's
He
it's
just
showing.
keeps
point is
getting
being
improved.
proven.
And y'all
Yes.
want to bash that man because y'all didn't know what he's talking about. That man played at the highest level in the NFL. He won an MVP and went to the Super Bowl.
You know
that
what I'm talking
MVP season was one of the best
know what I'm
ever.
And it wasn't in a system.
At all.
He was the system.
Dead
He was
ass.
playing what Greg Olsen was a tight end. You had Christian McCaffrey. Name me who else was on that team. Bro.
But like during the Super Bowl run, McCaffrey won on the team. It was Olsen.
Nope.
I
Was,
Yeah.
think Devin Funches was on the team.
Bunches.
like
Was Kevin Benjamin on that team?
Yep.
Yeah.
Benjamin was on
Yeah.
the team. And then
One
running back
burger away from
Jonathan
his tight
Stewart.
end.
come on
Yeah.
now. No disrespect to none of those guys. They're high level players. But
Yeah, I won the
with
Super
no
Bowl
Cam
with those
Newton,
guys.
like dude was Superman at the
Literally.
time.
Cam Newton was that organization.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. So
He out there put 100 rushing yards on your team and then start dabbing. Start hitting the folks. Y'all couldn't do nothing
Teams
about
hated
it.
that too, boy. They used to be
swear
so
they did.
mad. Oh my gosh, that used to be funny.
But I honestly feel like, yeah, it was the cold that probably was a driving factor for the Dolphins' loss. But we saw it all season. They can't play against good teams.
yeah.
All season. And people were like, but what if they're at home? They played the Bills in the last game of the season at home and still lost.
Right.
So I think that's just really what it was. They crumble against good teams. And the Chiefs are
I mean,
the Chiefs.
Tyreek over here getting choked out, jammed up at
Bro,
the line.
right.
That was so
That
bad.
That
Oh
jam
my
was
God,
crazy.
Lee.
Vicious, bro.
Hey,
Choked
Ward not
him
playing.
out.
Like he's a real great cornerback. He should have
Yeah,
been
nah,
all-pro.
he most
Yeah.
definitely
should've
is.
been all-pro.
Most definitely is. Him and what was it, Jalen Jones?
Mhm.
Yeah, nah, both of them should have.
Dalen Johnson, Bears.
Johnson, yeah.
He should have been all-pro first team.
Yep. For sure.
Briefly got to bring up CJ. First playoff game.
Dog.
Balled out.
Worked, bro.
He's so tough, bro.
Like,
that
he's
connection-
generational. I'm not going to
Yes.
lie.
That
He's
connection he
generational.
has with Nico Collins is
Yes.
just so beautiful.
And Tank.
Just
when he
imagine
gets
if they
back,
had
bro.
Tank in the
if
playoffs
Tank
right
was,
now.
Oh
if
my
Tank was
They
not
would be
hurt,
scarier than they are. And they're scary right now.
Exactly.
Because that
Tank was not
defense,
hurt.
that defense too.
They
What,
showed
2
up.
pick sixes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Hey, just what we was just talking about. If you put CJ Stroud in Miami,
Oh, yeah. They're
it's a
bold.
ring. It's a
They're
race.
winning the ball.
Automatic ring.
Flat
bro.
out.
Man,
That's
you know.
crazy. But
Him
that
and-
that Browns defense to be so hyped up,
Didn't do none, bro.
they get out there and they just.
CJ out here forking
with the
through.
bed.
Man.
But like, if you look statistically, they were a bad road team defense, anyways.
Mhm.
Miles Garrett, defensive player of the year, he wasn't. I didn't see him on the field. Did y'all see him
Yeah.
on the field?
Nah.
They ain't do none.
I, was about to say, I didn't
I
see the
surely
defensive
not
player
do
on the
nothing.
field, and all their corners outside of Denzel Ward, because I noticed in the game they weren't targeting Denzel. They just got cooked. They was just
Yeah.
getting cooked.
Yeah, nah, they don't want to do that to
Nah,
Denzel.
Denzel-
I ain't gonna lie.
Denzel
Denzel,
dog.
Denzel still got
He's
it.
one of them ones.
Like
yeah.
Greg Newsom, I might target him, but Denzel, I'm
Like,
cool
Denzel
with that one.
dog. So, like, that was just so crazy.
So, do we think the Texans are bowl bound in the next, 3 years?
Probably.
3-4 years?
They got to
Because
continue.
D'Amico's a
D'Amico's
good
great.
coach.
Miko's tough.
He's a really good
But
coach.
they got to continue, like, drafting. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
gotta
They
continue
still need to
doing that.
build
They need
through
a draft
pieces,
class like they had this year. Like this past
Yeah,
year's
this-
draft class.
this
was
draft
And
class
hey,
was
they
crazy.
might be. They really might be an attractive free agency spot now.
Yeah.
It's an attractive free agency.
Big
Going
market.
down there to Houston.
And CJ's a great leader, like
That's
a
what I'm saying.
great leader. Like, cause you see the teams, they listen to him.
Exactly.
He just got in the league this season.
And
So-
he like a really young dude. Like he ain't no
Yeah.
old vet that's on his way out. Like this man
Yeah.
just getting started, and he doing this in his first year. Like
Yeah.
that's
Like it makes me upset that they got to be in the AFC South with the Colts, because
Hey,
that's
but
gonna be a
the
great.
Colts got
rivalry.
one too. That's
That's
what I'm
that's gonna
saying.
be
That
great.
AR is CJ Stroud is gonna
Hopefully
feed
we
families.
get 10, 15 years of that match.
Man.
man,
That's gonna be special.
man,
Special.
that's gonna be so special.
'Cause, man, that game, the Week 18 game, that was a beautiful game. Just
That was a
imagine
playoff
if
game.
AR
That was a
just
playoff
imagine if
That
AR
was
was
a
playing.
playoff
for
game.
sure. Bro went 7 for 7 on the game-winning drive his rookie year.
Come on.
Like he's different.
And like I was watching this podcast with two of the Colts linebackers, and like one of them even said he was like CJ does stuff that like a rookie should not be able to do.
Yeah.
Like he'll like bait you with his eyes or like shoulders, all that stuff. And he said yeah, like he'll see him throw the ball and he'll get caught, and he'll just be like, bro, like you're not supposed to be doing that as a rookie.
And people wanted to write him off because of a test.
Man,
That
Come
would
on.
be dumb to me.
like the racism that these people got.
Mm.
I'm
against
saying
black
it's always
quarterbacks.
that's what it comes down to every time.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like I don't even personally like to focus on that, but it's
Yeah.
just it's so evident.
It's hard
so
not
blatant.
It's like when you put it out there, yeah.
you start seeing all these black athletes come in, and if there's not something on the film that can be taken against him, it's how committed is he to the game? Is he a leader? Is he
What's his
excellent?
character like?
Like,
Come on.
Come
Like,
on now.
What does he
I
look
was-
like on the field? That's what I want to know.
So upset when Lamar Jackson was coming out because like
Whoa.
Change to a receiver was
Or
some of the craziest
as-
shit I've
as a
ever read
Heisman-
in my life.
as a Heisman quarterback, it's like
Right.
he was the best player in college football.
Easily.
Like, and y'all want him to change to a whiteout.
What sense does that make, bro?
Like, why do you have a job?
You shouldn't.
Why do you have a job if you
Shouldn't.
think this nigga should be a receiver, bro? Come on,
He was-
be
he was-
serious.
He was real like.
Yeah, it's just nasty work. You see it. Like I was just thinking back. I used to talk my dad, family all the time. Jim Caldwell you remember him? He used to coach for the
Yeah,
Colts.
the coach, yeah.
I think right after Manning had left, he got them back to the playoffs, and then they had one bad season, and he was gone. Boom. But you look at coaches like McCarthy. McCarthy get 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 chances, and he failed
That's-
every single one of them.
And they
you
be
know.
so quick to say they want to
That's
throw
a
Mike Tomlin in the
huge
hot
point
seat.
that a lot of people fail to realize. Black people, black athletes, black coaches literally get one chance,
One chance.
maybe two.
Brian Flores, another example. He should be coaching a football team,
You
right?
definitely should.
No doubt about it.
Yeah,
And
that's
they-
how it be.
like, they
It's,
continue to
you
try
could
to
say it's getting better, but it's not.
You still got
it's not
people that's
there.
going.
Right.
It's not there, especially in the NFL.
Like, there's no
Yeah.
way it's getting better if there has to be a rule implemented. Like, if
Literally.
they're forcing y'all to interview black
Right.
head coaches.
Exactly.
Bro, Tyrod Taylor was the first black quarterback for the Giants to win a game
That was crazy.
this season. And the Giants are one of the oldest franchises.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
This
the first.
season.
He's
Yeah.
the first black quarterback
That's
to win.
what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's
And I remember last year I wrote a piece about just black quarterbacks of history in the NFL. And when I was doing that research, it was just so eye-opening. Like, it's a lot of tough black QBs that were coming out of college with great stats, but they were told to change positions.
Yep.
Like, it's a lot of them that got lost in history because they couldn't play their real position. Like, Warren Moon had one of the best college seasons ever. They told him to switch to a receiver, so he went to the Canadian Football League, became their best player ever. The whole the whole league history comes to the NFL. Now he's one of the best NFL quarterbacks ever. So it's just like, it just shows, bro. They get no chances.
And then, like, even then, when they do put, like, black dudes at quarterback, they always try to make them something they not instead of
Yeah.
letting them just, like, play their game. Like,
Right.
I hate
And
that,
then the
too.
fans
And
want to be
then-
like, he's a running back.
Exactly, and then, like, they be like, y'all, that's why you're not a quarterback. Like, come on now.
Lamar Jackson is the most accurate passer for, I think his rookie. No, he was the youngest, most accurate passer, and they still saying he not accurate and can't throw, but
Come on.
the statistics, physically, like say otherwise.
Just
That's
say
what I'm
you're
saying.
racist.
Yeah.
Just say you are. Like, genuinely, to me, I would respect you more. If you
Like,
just told me
Exactly,
you don't
bro.
like
If you
black
just
people.
said, like, I don't like
Like,
black
it's
Why
like-
quarterbacks.
don't you like Lamar?
Like-
He's black.
Hey,
Like that.
That's
Like,
it.
he's just not quarterbacky enough.
Like, come
What
on.
does that
What
mean?
does quarterbacky mean? Just say he's not white.
Come on.
Is that like I would respect you more if you
Like-
just outright
That's
like
what I'm saying.
just tell me, bro.
As a man, just tell me what you believe.
Literally, like, come on, bro. How is the most accurate quarterback, one of ever, a unanimous MVP, not quarterbacking those?
Don't make no
We
sense.
finna get a second. He not quarterback, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
He
If he
might
don't get this one, I'm
might
hot.
get a Super Bowl.
Right.
He's still not quarterback, you know.
Bro.
Man.
And we kind of went on a tenor right there, but the other wild card game was really one of the best stories. You had Stafford coming back to Detroit. You had
that game.
Goff
Game.
That
getting his redemption on the Rams. That was a great game.
Nakua.
he's
Tough.
like Puka Nakua.
Yeah,
is-
Puka's
Bro,
different.
he's gonna get
Puka's
his,
different.
bro. I'm telling you, he gonna
Puka
get
is
his,
different.
man.
80 in your debut.
You can't guard him. Nobody can guard him.
And he's
bro.
just like he's taking he's so physical. He looks for
Literally.
contact. He's just
Exactly.
boom, boom.
Yeah, they be laying him out, and he get right back up,
Like
right line back up, and go catch another one.
And then they got two of them. That's what makes it
Literally.
scary because Cooper.
Cooper Cup when
He
he's
had
healthy,
great mentor.
when he's healthy, dog, I don't care who it is, bro. Can't
Nobody can
nobody
guard
in that league guard Cooper Cup when
At
he is
all.
healthy. I don't
And
care who
We
we
saw
put
the
on
Super
him.
Bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
No matter where you put him, you know, people's like, oh, he's not a dog because he can't go outside. Like what?
Line up.
Exactly.
Line up, play him straight up.
And-
I bet you won't.
Exactly,
I
bro.
bet you won't.
and
It's-
just they're mad at Sean McVay because Sean McVay knows how to scheme his receivers. Like, man, I don't care if my coach can make sure my receiver don't get touched and we getting 20-yard gains every time they touch the ball. Man,
Keep
don't
going.
line them up outside.
Exactly.
Keep
bro.
going.
Like
Because the way they scheme, like, just the way, just watching the game, how he had Puka Nakua in motion every second, so no one could just touch him off the line. Boom, he's running with momentum. And the Lions secondary, which is not a good secondary, they're running man, so you're running across the field with him every time he
Yeah.
goes in motion, and then he's running right back to where he was.
Exactly.
Like, it's just beautiful. Sean McVay's scheme is just so
He's
beautiful.
Yeah, Sean
No, it
McVay.
is.
Yeah,
like
And
it
they was
would
calling
be,
for him to be fired a year ago, too, which is just so crazy.
It would be done to put Cooper.
fans
on the
are so
outside,
fair
like,
weather. It's
very.
insane. It's
man,
crazy.
Let y'all fire Sean McVay. Bears, hire him, please. We need offensive
Nah,
lines.
come to ATL, bro, for real.
I'm saying. He's building a tree. He's really building a
Yeah.
tree of influence in the league right now. Matt LaFleur,
Mhm.
they worked together, and he worked with him for a while. And you can see we run an offense very similar to what they do. You know, not the same with all the jet sweeps and stuff, but a lot of the same type of concept. So,
Like the little Kyle Shanahan tree. Kyle
Yeah.
Shanahan, they run similar offense, West Coast style. Like
exactly.
it's crazy. It's really crazy to see.
But at the end of the
McDaniels
day,
back
though-
out in Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like we said, Michael McDaniel's mind is crazy.
he's special.
But at the end of the day, Detroit put off that W though.
They did.
They did.
Gotta give 'em
Because-
respect.
Jared Goff, nuts hanging low, bro.
On the
Literally,
Rams' forehead.
bro. Like that last drive when Amon got open, tough. That was tough.
And he's a dog too,
Yes,
bro. Like
he's a dog.
He should have been a Pro Bowler. How if he all Pro first team, not a Pro Bowler?
Come on. And then they had
Come on.
2 running backs that both eclipsed 1,000 yards. I
exactly.
think they both had over 10 touchdowns too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they both had a touchdown in that game. Like,
Yeah. Dan Campbell really came in there and just changed the culture of that
bro,
team.
Changed
Dan
the
Campbell,
culture.
he should win Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
he
think
should.
anybody else has a opportunity to win
The
it.
way he's come in and just changed that organization is
Yeah.
crazy. Because like my whole life, Detroit just terrible.
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 Exactly.
First playoff win in 32 years.
I'm a Bears fan. They were worse than us.
Yeah.
This team they got now, Stafford and Megatron should have had that, man.
Man,
That would have been Super Bowl.
It definitely would have.
So, how did y'all feel about Detroit booing him?
Stafford?
Yeah.
I don't care. He on the team now. You the
Okay.
opposition. You in here trying to beat me.
I'm
not
Yeah.
Now,
It-
after
I
the
get it in the
game-
playoffs.
After the game, what they was doing, apparently what they was like heckling his wife and stuff like that's
Yeah, that's
out
OD.
of line.
That's
It's
OD.
like at the end of the day, he did do so much for y'all city, and y'all didn't
Right.
do nothing for him.
And
So you
families
can't
is
be mad
off.
at him.
Families is off limits. I ain't gonna
Always,
lie. As a
literally.
grown
Everyone.
Nah.
man, you can't mess with a grown man.
In game, bro, I'm booing you like crazy, boy. You trying to beat me?
Yeah.
Exactly. Even Megatron told me I need you to throw a few, not touchdowns though. Like,
I get it. You know, same type of vibe.
No.
I'm probably gonna throw a couple boos, but it's gonna be respect at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Because he did so much for that city, and they put
Yeah.
nothing. Like you said, they put nothing around him, bro.
at all. One receiver in that they said do
You're
something with
good.
that.
Right, make it enough, bro.
That Jameer Gibbs pick at 12 really didn't look like it's not looking like a mistake no more because he's
No,
like,
y'all.
he's coming.
In my
changed that
opinion,
offense.
outside of the Texans, I think the Lions got the best draft class last year. Outside of Texans.
Yeah, the Lions did draft really well because
Really
they had Laporta too, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Brian Branch.
And the linebacker from Iowa, I can't think of his name right now. What's his name? I think it's Campbell. No, but he's a linebacker from Iowa. He was
I
playing.
think I know
real
who you're
good.
talking about.
He was doing real.
Was
good.
it Jack Campbell or something?
Jack Campbell. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Jack Campbell. He went out.
Yeah, nah, they whole draft class is
Played.
like tough. I can't wait to see what these young teams do in the future, man.
I'm saying.
Yeah, man, Bears in the playoffs next year, man.
Y'all think the Lions are legit contenders?
Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're gonna make it to the
They gonna-
NFC Championship.
Okay, so actually, let's go through the divisional round.
Okay.
In the NFC side, you got the Niners and the Packers first round. Who we got?
Niners.
I think I just experience just
Yeah.
comes out against the Packers, and the Packers are talented, but they're just not ready yet.
And
Yeah,
Jordan Love's
I like
black.
that yet.
You think Nick Bosa finna let the black nigga
No,
beat
did you
him in
see
the
his
playoffs?
quote? Did you see his quote?
No.
He said Jordan Love, like he does everything the coach is telling him. He was basically saying he's one of the good ones.
Well, he still you still not my kind, so I'm still hit you.
He got
That was
to
funny.
reawaken the world because we thought he wasn't know nothing against Lamar.
Yeah,
I'm about to say,
he ain't even
so-
get close to
He
him.
said one of them got away, so he ain't letting another one.
He said, so y'all just think I'm not about it no more. I'm gonna get him.
Bet.
Don't worry about it. And
Bet.
that Packers O-line isn't too good. It's not
It's
as good
not.
as the Ravens
It's
O-line.
not. It's
So
not
we thinking
close.
a blowout.
No,
I think it'll be a close game.
it's gonna be
Okay.
it's gonna be a good game.
Packers got nothing to lose. This was supposed to be
Yeah.
a rebuild year. you
And the
know?
Packers are
They finna
hot.
come out firing
That's
for
what I'm
sure.
saying. They're confident. If
Packers
you
are
just saw
hot.
the way that they was playing, Jair always over the top. But
Yeah.
if you saw how he was playing around
Bully.
with CD, like
Oh, bro.
The way he pushed him on my mom, bro, I would have had to turn around like at this point, bro. Take your helmet off, nigga. We finna throw.
And Jair been clowning in
He-
the post game.
Man,
Out
that was
of control.
weird.
I love the way he is though. Like
Nah, real
he's
life.
the
Yeah, I
energy.
love Jair.
he's the typical DB, bro. Like you need
That's what I'm
you need
saying.
somebody
That's what
like that.
DBs are supposed
And
to
it's
be
like they think light skins is soft. Like he
Nah,
one of the ones.
Nah,
like
he don't believe in that, bro. He Black Air Force energy.
Oh,
all
God.
the
dark
time.
skin and heart.
And that's why I wish I'm not a fan. Part of the reason why I think we're gonna lose, I'm not a fan of our defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
You know, they don't let him travel, and
Which is crazy.
like last game,
Like why would you not?
the rest of the defense did well covering CD. But if you got a cornerback like Jair, why would you not let him
Exactly.
sit on
Yeah.
someone one on one, bro?
I'm telling him wherever he goes, you go. Like if he
Right.
goes to the bench, you go to the
That's
bench.
what I'm
Like
saying.
follow him around, push him. I don't care what you do, bro.
And
Like
this-
don't let him catch this.
Yeah, this
He gonna be
49ers
on
team.
Debo this weekend.
This 49ers team's not
Alright,
the
you-
Cowboys.
I feel like 49ers gonna find ways to move Debo just so like he not on
And
Jair.
even-
So he probably. I mean he gonna be switching between Ayuk and
And
Debo.
like I said,
but
even if it's not Debo, it's Ayuk, it's
Yeah.
CMC, it's George Kittle.
whoever out there, he gonna be on them. But I
Yeah.
just feel like that's too many weapons on that offense. So it's gonna
Yeah.
be hard because like you don't got Jair all over the field.
Exactly.
You gotta have.
You
him
got to
in one
remember
spot.
though, we got to see Brock Purdy like really get down and busy in the playoffs. Like I guess you can say he kind of did last year, but
I'm
he
talking
had
about
the team around him.
make plays to win games.
Yes.
Like that, and that's another reason why I hold out a little bit of hope, bro. It's like,
Okay.
can you make plays versus Jordan Love? You know, can you go band for band with Jordan Love?
Band
in
for
the
band.
division? So, I don't know if you can, bro. So I'm interested to see because he got all the weapons in the world. You got
Literally.
elite offensive mind in Shanahan. You got a crazy defense. You got everything.
got
But
it.
year after year, they seem to come up short, bro.
That's
You gotta
crazy
come out
how
and
they
play.
have all of these Pro Bowlers, all
And
pro
that's crazy.
players,
It
and then
really
the
is.
last pick is playing at your quarterback.
And it really is
That is
crazy
wild.
because like they've been this good for what? It's been 4 years since they played in the Super Bowl with KC,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they've just been plugging in quarterbacks,
Literally.
quarterbacks. Like
If they had a solid,
Somebody-
consistent quarterback,
if they
they
would have
man.
took Justin Fields instead of Trey Lance.
yeah.
I got a theory, bro. I really think Kyle Shanahan don't want a good QB.
He don't.
I feel like
I'm so convinced
He
don't.
wants to prove that his way of football is so elite and so good he can do it without one.
He want to show that he can bring somebody out the mud type.
Exactly.
I don't
Because
see he don't.
they could have had Tom. Like Tom wanted to go there, but I don't. You know, they didn't.
Yeah, the last elite quarterback you had was Matty Ice,
You know. And
MVP.
so I'm like, bro, what's the issue here? You know, what could Trey Lance have done so wrong? In that
Yeah, I
amount
was
of time?
surprised they just gave up, just
Like,
got rid of
Trey
him.
Lance played what? He played 4 games. Like he started like four-ish games
Right.
for them. I would keep him as an option as competition. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I
I'm saying.
like you, Brock.
Exactly.
Like Brock Purdy, you're doing so much for our team, but I spent the last pick on you, and I spent the second pick on Trey Lance.
Yeah,
I'm keeping him for his whole rookie contract.
That to me is insane, bro. Like, what I really want to know what went on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
And
it had to
give
be
him
some
up.
practice stuff.
Yeah.
And they gave him up for absolutely
Nothing. Literally.
Nothing.
Yeah.
To a team that
It's
could have
supposed-
been competition
Yeah.
for them.
That's supposed
That
to be
y'all play
y'all
every
rivals.
year.
Right.
Yeah.
And y'all just gave him up.
I said they not good enough.
All right, so other NFC game is the Bucks and the Lions.
Detroit's gonna go
Yeah,
out there.
Detroit with it.
I got
And they at home. Yeah.
Nah,
That's
the city of Detroit is gonna be on fire.
I like Baker though. You feel
I
me?
do.
Like
I do.
he's consistently given that underdog status, and I mean he does his thing, but they're not doing
That
nothing.
just
in
shows you
Detroit.
Panthers don't know what they doing with quarterbacks for real.
Bro,
They
don't-
said
they
they had
don't-
that
they
boy
don't-
they don't know what
scout
they
team
doing,
D-line.
period. They don't know what they doing at all.
But that's just another reason why I love Baker, because if I'm the quarterback, I'm the starting quarterback. But cutting me from the team. I'm
Yeah.
not getting scout team.
Go ahead
D-line.
and shop
Y'all
me, bro.
tripping.
Scout team is crazy.
Scout team D-line. He's sitting there with his hand on the dirt. That's somebody you want on your team.
I feel like Baker, he's a very committed player no matter what team you're gonna play. Like I feel like you could see that in college too. Like that man, like he got that dog.
He
in him,
really
man.
do.
Like,
And you can
really,
tell
really
he's
do.
a great locker room guy.
exactly.
Like they definitely love him in every
They
locker
loved
room he
him in
goes
Cleveland.
into.
I don't know why Cleveland let him go.
And he won them their first playoff game
Exactly.
in
But
forever.
I mean, Deshaun Watson is just not panning out at all.
Hasn't even played. What did he play? Like 5 games?
Like Joe Flacco was looking better than Deshaun Watson.
Literally.
They paid $230
And Joe Flacco was on the
million
couch.
for that man, bro.
He ain't did nothing.
Like that's absolutely crazy.
So Niners, Lions, NFC Championship. So we got the Ravens play the Texans.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Baltimore.
Damn.
Where's that?
It's in
Baltimore.
Baltimore. It's in Baltimore.
Upset?
damn.
Oh,
He's really just doing that to piss me off.
I'm
He's
gonna
been
be
doing
that
it- He's
one.
been doing this the whole week.
I'm gonna
bro.
be that one. Upset.
wow.
Really?
Okay.
I'm sorry. CJ first road playoff game against the best defense in the league. He's losing.
Yeah.
Hey, but if he slices them up,
Hey, if he's like,
if he slices them up, bro, CJ is the
And
best quarterback
even,
in
like,
the NFL.
even if he
I'm
does,
not gonna say all
even
that.
if he does even if he does perform well against them, that Texans defense is not holding that Ravens
Yeah.
offense.
nah.
No, it's not.
So he's gonna have to go band for band with Lamar.
Right.
He gonna go bad for me.
And even if he does go band for
We
band with
about
Lamar,
to see some generational black QB
That-
play.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
even if he does go band for band with Lamar, that Ravens defense is making one stop.
They gonna make more stops in the Texans.
So a good game
I-
that you got the Ravens and you
Baltimore.
got the Texans.
Yep, I'm gonna go for the upset.
I think the Ravens.
wanna bet
is
some money
dog
on that,
walking
man?
them, bro.
Yeah.
They too,
Yeah, I think it's a blowout too.
too physical,
honestly.
and you saw what they did to the 49ers, bro.
Yes.
Like the best O-line in football.
They sliced them up.
One of the best play callers in football, and they made them look silly on national television.
And Baltimore has a good crowd.
They do.
I was
They
saying,
usually have a good crowd.
Kyle Hamilton's so tough, bro.
He
Like,
is.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad
For
he's
him,
gonna be
bro,
out.
he's so
Yeah, I
tough.
like.
Talk about
he like,
generational. That's a,
yeah.
that's
I was about
a
to say
generational
because
talent.
you can
And
put him
he-
at safety, linebacker. Like you can really do
And,
whatever.
like even during the draft process, when I seen him fall all the way down to 14 to Baltimore, I was like, man, this is a guy that they was talking about should be a top 5 pick at
Yeah,
safety.
literally.
No way he slid like that. And the sliding to the situation just like that, that's perfect. Like he just fits Baltimore.
Like, he's almost like a, in my opinion, he's almost like a taller Fred Warner. Like
Yeah.
I can see.
linebacker, safety. Like he can do it. Like anywhere you put him on the field, like he gonna do something.
And then Roquan Smith for a second round pick is just like
Yeah.
That
He's
trade,
been going crazy.
That was a
It's
crazy
just getting
trade.
better with time. It's just getting better.
That
bro.
might have been y'all dumbest. Nah.
nah, bro. No, in real life is dumb because then we go out the next year in the offseason, sign Tremaine Edmonds, give him a whole bunch of money, and TJ Edwards, give him a whole bunch of money. Y'all didn't want to get that to Roquan?
Yeah, I
That's
ain't gonna lie, y'all
crazy.
front office
That's,
was very stupid for that.
That's bad.
A second round pick. But like I said, I'm not too mad because it was to my second favorite team, Baltimore. So
Baltimore, they on the avenue.
Baltimore,
Damn.
David.
Next, we got yet another Bills and Chiefs game, but this
Oh,
time
goodness.
it's in Buffalo. Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game, which is pretty crazy, actually.
Wait, you for real?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
First road playoff
First
game.
road playoff
And
game.
he's been a starter for what,
ridiculous.
7-8
Yeah.
seasons.
I was shocked when I saw the thing too. When
That's
like
crazy.
they said it against the Dolphins. They said it's
That's
gonna
wow.
it was gonna be his first road play game.
Mm.
That's crazy.
It is. It is.
But I think this time Buffalo pulls it out.
I about to say if Buffalo
If
don't
Buffalo
do it,
don't
dog,
pull it out this year, they need to blow it up.
if they play like they did in the second half last week, they're not gonna pull it off. But if they do like they did in that first half, yeah, no, they got it.
I don't know, bro. They're just the most inconsistent team of all time.
Yeah.
Like they,
Yeah, the Bills,
and
I can
bro.
definitely see Josh Allen going out there just bull.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
3 picks.
you know, you just see sometimes he just be putting the ball in harm's way for no reason
Yes.
at all. And I'm like,
And that
And if
Chiefs
it's not a
defense-
pick, he gonna fumble.
that
Oh,
Chiefs
yeah.
defense this year is going to capitalize. Their defense has been like their defense is dang near carrying their team.
Yeah.
Outside of Patrick Mahomes, like their
Right.
defense is elite. Like they're really good.
yeah, I don't know, man. And it just doesn't make sense because you got Diggs, you got Davis, you know, you got talent all across that team. But
Cook's been playing well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't trust it. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, bro. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
No, I definitely see it could go either
Patrick
way.
Mahomes
I'ma say-
legacy game.
I'm gonna say the Bills, but yeah, nah. If Josh throw them fuck it, he down there somewhere type balls, yeah, nah, it's looking iffy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some good games this weekend.
For sure.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
be it's not
Yeah, it's not
like
gonna be the wild card no
weekend.
more.
They had
Yeah,
they had
this
to get the
division
scrubs.
round
That
gonna
first
get
you know they had to get the scrubs
Man,
out.
Yeah.
that was ridiculous.
Other NFL news, you know, coaching is a lot of coaching options. Open up. Harbaugh's been meeting with teams. He met with the Chargers and the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think he's staying at Michigan, or
Nope.
you think he's NFL coach again?
Nah.
He's one of
Yeah.
those. He's been trying to get back to the
NCAA
NFL.
out for that
Yeah.
man. Yeah, he's going back. To
And
the
you
league.
see, they're already trying to get it to where, like, if Michigan gets sanctioned, he's trying to put it in his contracts
Yeah,
where he
clause.
doesn't get like none of that falls back on him.
Mhm.
So he's gone for sure.
Yeah, he's out.
gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
And it's time. It's time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they won a natty. He did what
That's
he
what I'm
went back to do.
Right.
And his favorite quarterback he ever had, JJ's leaving. Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Bill Belichick, he's been meeting up. Just had his second meeting with the Falcons today. It's looking like he's about to be our next coach. And I like that.
I do too.
Like
I
that.
like it because y'all already have the offensive talent. He don't got to go get it.
Yeah.
Don't
And
let
he's a
him-
defensive
don't let
minded
him go
coach.
get it.
Yeah.
That's
He's a
the
defensive
fear.
minded coach.
Yeah.
And our defense is really good.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Belichick,
so-
that's a good hire.
So that's
just crazy to
That's a
see.
good.
though.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be so.
He's
Man,
not
that
gonna
came
look
back.
like
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, come
yeah.
on now. Like,
He
the
beat
man,
us, came back 28.
say it.
That's why I hate Kyle Shanahan,
What was the
bro.
score at first?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was 28-3, right?
I don't remember. All I know is Julian Edelman did not catch that ball. That's just me hating, though.
I'm about to say you can't
Yeah.
be serious.
That's just that catch was actually insane,
Nah,
bro. When
really.
they said
might
that
have
he
been the
came
greatest.
down
That might
with
be the
that, bro,
greatest Super Bowl.
Like,
and they
that-
still
that
reviewed
might
it,
be.
and he really
And
came
that's
down.
just, that was just God telling y'all had no business winning that game. Because
But-
that ball didn't bounce off that man's leg and he caught that.
We
like,
literally
hey,
had the game won in the third quarter.
Y'all
Why are
had-
we still throwing the ball so much?
God had other plans.
Nah, New England had the coldest white boys ever seen for that year, bro. I don't know how they did it.
What was that? Was
boy.
that 2016, bro?
Yeah.
I was like, that was the one time I think I ever rooted for the Patriots because y'all remember y'all stumped us out in the NFC title
Yes,
game.
we did, bro.
44 to like 20. It was
Yes.
bad, bro.
Matty
We
Ice-
should have got the ball there. We definitely
Matty
should have
Ice
won.
was like
MVP season. He was
Big
going
Beasley
crazy.
Jr. The 1 year he played good.
Yes, bro.
And I
Deion
thought he
Jones was
finna-
going
I was
crazy.
a big fan of Big Beasley. I thought he was going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Devontae Freeman was cooking that
Julio
season.
was cooking.
Tevin
Not even
Julio,
to mention
bro.
Julio. Mohamed Sanu was
Julio.
working that year. Like, we was nice, bro.
Everybody
Y'all really
working.
was.
We were up
Keanu
28-3 on
Neal-
the
I'm thinking
Patriots.
Keanu Neal going to be one of the greatest safeties. He playing crazy. I'm just like, man.
And then they
Grady
come back.
Jarrett.
Yeah, and Brady said, all right,
That's
bro,
when
it's
I
time to
knew
stop
the
playing.
NFL was rigged. That's when I knew.
It's like somebody playing the game, they sitting back, but then they
That's what I'm
come
saying.
forward, then it's like, all right, bro, let me lock you in. That man really toyed with y'all. That's crazy.
And we ain't even been back to the playoffs since.
Bro,
That's how I know it's fake, bro.
you hate to see it.
And Kyle Shanahan left after that.
I would have left too.
Right.
I wouldn't want
Right.
anybody to see my face in that city.
Nah, but
Yeah,
man,
he the
if
reason
y'all
he
get,
lost.
Y'all get Belichick.
And he the reason the Niners lost Super Bowl.
If y'all get Belichick, y'all winning y'all division next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And if we get that quarterback, it's looking like it's gonna be Daniels,
I think it's gonna be Daniels.
but it could be Penix, whatever, you know. But we have all the tools, all the weapons to be a good
You know
NFL team.
Y'all know
again.
who beat that team though.
That's fine.
Go Bears.
Coming to Mercedes-Benz is not happening again. You saw what happened to.
He said,
saw
"Come
what
to
happened
the
them.
streets, hoes."
You saw what happened to the Packers.
I mean, y'all seen what happened when y'all came to that field where the soldiers be at, man.
Stop.
To the field where the soldiers be. Where it's a little cold outside, you know.
Man.
You know where they play real football. On that
Shut
weather.
up. Shut up. League switch now. Let's talk about the NBA. Big news last night. Pacers made that trade to the Raptors. Give me your thoughts, bro. Anybody.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was proud. I'm not even like a Pacers fan, but just to see them go all in, like I
Yes.
respect that, bro. Like we've not done that in years.
Literally.
You know, we blew up the Paul George, Roy Hibbert team for no reason. You know, we just let Lance walk, and Lance wasn't even asking for an insane bag like that. You know, they let him walk for no reason. But I was just glad to see them go all in. But as far as the trade specifically, they get so much better on both ends.
Yes.
You know, defensively is where they struggle.
Struggle
Now-
terribly. They're one of the best in the worst in the league, actually.
Worst in the league. You got a dude that can guard 1 through 5 legitimately.
Yes.
You know, and then on offense, you put him in the pick and roll with Therese, and you put Miles
Stretch five.
Stretch
Come
five. You
on.
put him out.
Yes, bro.
Bro, you letting him work in open space?
Yeah.
Come on, all them spin moves gonna be crazy.
Oh, God.
Finally,
God.
they finally got another player who could create for himself.
That
like,
matters.
that's gonna open up the offense so much more for Tyrese. It's really crazy. And then I even like the pickup of Kira Lewis Jr. off the bench. Like I've always kind of been a fan of him, just because like even playing with him on 2 minutes, like he raw. So to pick him up and to really only give up Bruce Brown. Who else?
Jordan Nwora.
Jordan Nwora. No, we don't care.
He wasn't even in the
He
rotation.
wasn't in rotation. And 3 late round picks. Pacers aren't too great at drafting anyway.
They're
so
not.
They're awful. And this year's draft sucks
to
anyway.
get Pascal Siakam is
You had to make the move, bro. You had to make the move.
you know,
That was a
you gotta
great
take those
move.
risks.
But do y'all think he's
Great
gonna sign
move.
back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because his camp expressed that he wants to. He said in the past that Miles Turner would be the perfect big to play with because Miles, he don't even play like a center. He's a stretch 5, really. So he can live out there while Siakam is on the post, and that just stretches the defense out because you can't leave Miles, but also you can't just let Siakam go to work
That's what
down
I'm
there.
saying.
And you got Tyrese running the ball, and the Pacers' offense
It's
is the
greatest
best
offense of all
of
time.
all time.
in this season
All time.
and literally ever.
Ever.
And they have the most assists, highest 3-point rating. And what a lot of people don't realize, I kept seeing the comments about Pacers have no bench. They have
Our
the
bench is-
best bench in the
Talk
NBA.
that talk, man.
They have the
They didn't
most
even have
bench
him coming
scoring
off
in the
the
league.
bench.
Yes,
Bro,
the second
I was,
unit too. Like
I was just about to bring that up.
yes,
You went from, you talked about, creation. Outside of Therese, he's probably the best on-ball guy you got.
Yes.
Now he's facing your third, fourth worst not
Come
worst,
on.
third, fourth best defender. Come on now, he's a pit bull. He gonna
Yes.
go at whoever you put on him. The pace is gonna be even better.
Yeah.
They're gonna get more stops, so they're gonna be running more.
Yep.
I don't know how you keep up with that, bro. So like, they don't have the big name talent that a team like Milwaukee got or Philly got. But I bet you they can test them in a playoff series.
I mean, you
they
see what
4-1
did
on
with
the Bucks
Milwaukee
this
the whole
season,
year.
that's what I'm saying.
and they're tied with the
They're
Celtics.
tied with the Celtics. Who
They're up on the Cavs.
like,
I think they up on the Sixers too.
yeah.
So, I'd be
They come to
real
play against
careful.
their competition. They
Yeah.
come to play.
Pacers are scary.
Yeah,
They're scary. They were scary before, to
That's
be
what I'm
honest,
saying.
because they don't play defense, but you got to score more points than them, and that's not gonna happen many times. And now they, like you said, they got that Siakam piece. He plays defense.
exactly.
Now he can go out there and guard those Jason Tatums, the Giannis's, while everybody else plays whatever. So they just got way better, and I don't think they done because the deadline is still for another like 3-4 weeks.
Right.
And back to your point, if he walks, we gave up.
Nothing. Because the Pacers suck in the draft.
They suck in the draft.
They do, but this piece helps them moving forward as well
Mhm.
because Therese is an attractive piece to play with.
Yes.
So Indy's not the biggest market in the world. It's a solid sized city.
Yeah.
You're gonna get attention, and you put Therese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam. you're not telling me a forward or a shooter is gonna want to say,
Come
I
on.
want to come play with that.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm sorry,
Like,
but if you're a shooter, you should want to play with a guy who's 20 assists is normal. It's
That's
kind
what
of
I'm
like
saying.
he's
Yeah.
normalizing.
Clark
He
Tyrese
would
don't
normalize
even
that.
look to score most of the time. He's literally looking to get his teammates open, but he'll go get his no
Right.
matter what, and especially in the transition. Like, yeah, that starting unit is gonna be real tough, but that bench, bro.
Andrew Nembhard is I love Andrew Nembhard, and to say that we were able to keep him in that trade.
Yeah.
was
That's
really
what I'm
big for
saying.
me.
Like, they kept their young core. They didn't have to give up Mather or Nimbard or Jarris Walker.
Buddy Hill's still on the team.
Yeah,
man, the looks Buddy Hill about to get gonna be
Man.
crazy.
man.
Crazy.
Because you got T.J. McConnell coming off the bench too, and he's
He's a
great point
He's
guard.
tailor made for this Pacers team.
He is a great. Literally, I hope he retires in a Pacers uniform because he's the perfect player for this team. He's a great veteran leader. He's physical. He plays defense,
Mhm.
and he passes the ball
like he could get 10.
it's not
if he was on that score,
directly
too, he'd
on
get
par
10
with
assists.
Tyrese, but he
could
can
get
average 10 assists.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
can,
The only difference, he don't got the scoring gifts that,
Yeah.
that Therese had. Like at any
but he
moment,
can
Therese-
score.
He can score.
He can score.
So it's just like you see when Therese is out of the game, the offense looks the same because
Yeah.
they pushing the pace.
Literally.
He cutting through the paint, drawing two, kicking it. You know, it looks very similar. So
Yeah.
that's why you don't see the drop off that you get with most teams. You know, like I said, he just tailor made for the Pacers. Perfect fit.
And it's just funny. They said Miles Turner to trade deadline go every year. They talking about he getting traded. He getting traded.
Yeah.
Like photoshops of him and Buddy Hield and Lakers jersey.
Every year,
Every
bro.
year, Miles Turner's getting traded. Still on the Pacers.
Man,
I feel like a lot of Pacers fans, including myself, were just waiting for Miles to blossom, but he needed that perfect situation. He was playing with Paul George, and Paul George is going to take all the shots, of course. And then here comes Oladipo. He's going to take all the shots. And then Sabonis rises up, and he just takes that position from
And
Miles.
that trade is like might go down as the best win-win trade in
Literally.
history. Like,
Because a lot of people didn't even really know what Tyrese was.
yeah.
But now he's a superstar. He's literally led the league in All-Star
hey,
voting
best point guard
and
in the East.
guards. Yeah,
You got to give it to him. You got to give it
Yeah.
to him, bro.
of course. And he's probably All-NBA first team this season. Second.
I'm not going to.
Because it's probably going to be Shea and Luka as the guards.
Depending on what you consider Luca as, you know.
They still throw Luka at guard.
He
They still
guard.
put Luka. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was saying, if you take Luca out of it, it's a conversation to be had.
Yeah,
Ah,
it
if you
is.
take- If you take
Yeah,
Luka
Tyrese.
out of it, then it's him.
It
It's
really
him
is.
and Shea.
So what they do in the playoffs?
I would like real life. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it to the conference finals.
Yeah, they can make a
Agreed.
run, for sure.
Like they're definitely winning their first round matchup. I don't even care who it's against.
I think
they're
right
gonna
now
win
it's
first
looking
round.
like it'll be the Cavs. But
Oh.
at the same time, it's only halfway through the season.
Cavs.
But they definitely like it.
Right now they're playing, but they all have the same record.
They
I was
could
gonna
easily, they could, within the next week be up at 3, dang near.
Yeah.
So,
Because
yeah,
Tyrese coming back soon.
that's what I'm saying.
Pascal plays Saturday, I think, or tomorrow actually against the
Yeah.
Blazers. Tyrese will probably be back by next week, and
Like,
it's halfway through the season. So coming out of that All-Star break, they're winning.
really
a
the
lot of
only team
games.
that like I think that is 100% going could beat them in the series is Boston.
Yeah,
Other than that, they got a chance against anybody.
I was just gonna say, I can't even right now say Boston's a lot to beat them, bro.
That's what
Just-
I'm saying.
Just seeing
they're
and-
2-2 right now.
Exactly, and seeing to me, it's the coaching. I think Missoula's a good coach, but he's a step down from what Udoka was. And to me, it's just the game planning, the strategy that they was running last year. It just seems so far from what they did. Was it 2021, 22? I'm a KD fan. I had never seen KD in a box like that before. Bro.
Man,
Like,
and they swept them too.
That
They
to
got
me
them out of
was like I was shell shocked, bro.
Yeah.
I'm watching bro go 4-17 in a playoff game.
Yeah, it was
You know,
crazy.
they pressed up, had everybody in gaps. They, you hear coaches and teams say we're gonna force somebody else to beat us. They did that.
They did.
And they was like, hey, if you gonna take 17 shots, they're gonna be double, they're gonna be contested. You gonna have to work for everything. And
Yeah.
so I just don't see that same type of detail with Missoula and this current team. I think the Pacers could beat them in a 7-game series.
no.
I think
Especially
so.
with Pascal now.
I think so.
You know, they got to change. Like I said, they go because Philly, Joel Embiid ain't the best in the playoffs. We see how they play in the playoffs, so they're gonna be leaning on.
You gotta have to make Tyrese Maxey beat you.
And Milwaukee, we see what they done did to Milwaukee all year long.
Yeah.
Right. Milwaukee's defense is
Giannis
terrible.
thinking about Tyrese
Cleveland.
when he getting freaky. That's how bad it is.
Cleveland don't got no wings. Like they got they got no wings. And New York, New York.
The Knicks.
They're on the come up a little bit though. That OG trade was a great trade.
I hear you, but Julius Randle
But like I said,
disappears against a good team.
But Jalen
really.
Brunson and Quentin Grimes, like I said last week, Quentin Grimes,
Yeah.
that boy shoot the ball.
He shoot the ball, bro.
Yeah, Grimes been getting it done this season for sure.
And I think Orlando, it's either gonna be Orlando or Atlanta. In my opinion, I don't think Chicago gonna make the playoffs.
Orlando could surprise
But
somebody.
Orlando,
They can.
Because at
Paolo.
the beginning of the year they were so good. If they can get back to what they was doing at the beginning of the year a little bit, get back healthy and all that stuff,
Yeah.
that's a team that
Because
nobody
they have a playoff style of
They
basketball.
do.
That's a
Physical.
team nobody wants to play,
They physical. They rebound. They play defense.
and they're deep. They
They're
got
deep.
that.
Yeah.
And they have that team chemistry.
And that's what I'm saying. Who you gonna match up with Paulo, and then who you gonna put on Franz?
Exactly.
You know,
Then you got Cole Anthony come out the bench getting
I don't
baskets.
know, bro. It could get nasty
Jalen Suggs plays defense,
Jalen
bro.
Suggs plays defense.
for sure. That's what I'm saying. Any top 3 seed, I wouldn't want to see them. You know, if they stay down there at 8, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like y'all said, man, looking at the standings, they like 3 games behind being 5th place, 4th place.
Yeah, now the Pacers, they're not going to be playing.
Nah.
Let's just throw that out there. But I say they'll probably end up 4th or 5th.
Okay.
And
I
then
got them at 4th.
they would play the Cavs because the Cavs will probably be 4th or 5th.
Right.
And in a 7-game series, the Pacers are probably going to beat the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to worry about Donovan Mitchell, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna
He's
be a
gonna
shootout,
get his.
you know. But it's the full force of the Pacers offense,
Yeah.
you know. And
And
Garland,
Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, they're really the only 2 really scoring on that team.
hmm
and we saw how to beat them last year.
You do got to worry about Karis LeVert, though.
Sure.
You can't just let him
Yeah.
get baskets.
He's not the most consistent coming.
No,
off
he's
the
not.
That's the thing.
He's
but
not.
the spacing for them gets terrible in the
spacing
postseason.
is terrible.
You know,
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking they was a shoe-in to beat the Knicks last year. You got Garland and Mitchell in the backcourt. Thibodeau said, "Hey, them the only 2 we playing up on. Everybody else we sitting in gaps, we doubling, doing whatever," and blew them boys out of the water.
You saw Jared Allen said the lights were brighter than expected. That quote graphic is all
Man.
time, bro.
I got that saved on standby.
So, realistically, who do we have coming out of the East? If you could pick one team,
If I had to pick today, it would be Boston.
Boston. Okay, yeah, that's what I would say.
Just because, like, at the end of the day, they got somebody who just can go get it in Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JT been
Jason
been
Tatum
working
can go
this year,
get it.
bro.
Jason Tatum go get it, and then at the guard, Drew Holiday gonna play defense.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody's gonna do it, I think it's them. Cause Milwaukee ain't been playing too good.
They
don't
really
move the needle.
haven't.
They don't move the needle.
Milwaukee doesn't like. I'm thinking. When I first saw that guy Damian Lillard, I was like, man,
Me too.
Milwaukee finna just be something this year.
But they don't run through them.
They don't play like.
They
the way
need
they play-
to, bro.
Mm-mm.
They got to run the offense through Dame and stop letting it be Giannis. Like, yeah, Giannis is going to go out there and get 30, 40, whatever. But are y'all winning?
But yeah, the dynamic doesn't work the same. If you establish Dame early with his range, his shooting, that pulls the defense out.
Yes.
With Giannis, it packs them in. You know, so
Like yeah.
yeah,
'Cause he
Dame
just
is
drives and
opening
kicks.
the game up for everybody else.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think, like you said, run the offense through Dame. Let Giannis be a second option. Hey, if you really, you know, Mr. Oreo, dad jokes, and you content with just winning, let's see if you really are.
Because
You
like
know.
he really should just be down there, down low. Like
Yeah.
they want to call him Baby Shaq. Let him be Baby Shaq.
Right.
Because they clearly can't stop it.
No.
But now you got to respect that and Dame. Now they've really just be respecting Giannis
Exactly.
and not letting him drive. Because, like you said, they just pack it in and they don't look to give Dame that freedom that he had in Portland. It's like, Yeah, it's not the same situation. Of course not. But it's Damian Lillard.
Right.
Run the offense through him. Run that pick and roll that everybody was fearing this offseason when y'all announced it. But I don't know. Adrian Griffin, he's solid, and he's a black coach. I'm always gonna want to see them succeed, but I don't know.
But yeah, it's just not up to par with what I thought it would be. I thought this would be an all-time great offense.
Yeah, I really like the expectations for that team when that trade notification got sent to my phone.
Man,
I'm like, man, ain't nobody gonna fuck with Milwaukee this year.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I was like, they're shooing to win a chip, bro. I was like, who's stopping this? Nobody.
But like the flaws, they have no depth really. Like their depth is terrible, and Chris Middleton really is not a third option no more.
That injury last year really messed him up.
Chris Middleton, Chris
Middleton don't got no burst anymore, bro.
Chris Middleton is no longer the third option that he used to be, or second option that he used to be.
And they can't run. You see what happens every time they play the Pacers.
The slowest and most unathletic team, bro, among the top. Like,
them young boys, them Pacers, they be running them
track meet.
Rick Carlisle's really doing his thing.
Man. Yeah, I'm glad the Pacers went out and got Carlisle back. Because when we had Carlisle, we were contenders, really. All right, so who we think coming out the West? Because the Timberwolves?
The West is so...
That Timberwolves defense, bro, is so serious. And then you got Ant going out there getting bucks, bro. But then you got the Thunder to worry about.
Okay, see, if they make that move for Larry Markkinen, like I want them to...
Yeah, they're different.
Oh, my goodness. Because
they're completed the rebuild.
Like, Shea is so good. Like, he's so raw. Just to watch... The
Nobody
way he
can
plays
guard
basketball is just so beautiful. His control of his speed, his change of pace, and he's really a great playmaker too. That's what's so crazy. Excellent. And Chet Holmgren, defensively, he's been showing out defensively and offensively. He's been on a level where I didn't think he was gonna be at like first coming into the league. Like I thought it was gonna take him a little while. People were like, "Oh, he's gonna get baby." He ain't going. He out there. He not playing like no baby. He playing like a grown man. And the way OKC and their depth.
Man. And then J-Dub stepped up.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Lou Dort out there playing
Lou Dort sits. Isaiah Joe coming off the bench.
Man, bro.
Josh Giddey cleared of all charges, by the way. He out there dishing it out. He can't score on offense, but he will make that pass.
I'm not going to hold you, bro. Like, if they get Laurie, I pick him. I pick him right now. Because that was the other thing. I was watching them play LA, I think it was like Tuesday night. And I was just like, they need that one more creator. Yep. Chet's going to continue to develop, but you need another one on the perimeter. And that's Laurie's. He's still the same size as Chet, not the exact same, but, similar type size. But he's the perfect plug-and-play big. Yeah. He don't need you to run action for him. He don't need you to run stuff for him.
And, like, seeing Laurie playing Utah just makes me, like, sit here and think, like, what is Chicago doing? Yeah. Like, what was Chicago doing with him? I guess a Bulls fan, that kind of hurts because, like, I'm thinking he not no good. He get to Utah next year. He an all-star.
All-star. Starter, too.
All about situations, man. It's crazy. You see.
It really is.
What Russ went from last year, I think, obviously, with Harden coming, it diminished his role. But seeing him early season with the Lakers and then go to the Clippers and what he did versus the Suns in that playoff series, he had, like, two 30-point double-doubles. Yeah. And the defense was excellent. The energy was there. It's just about whatever situation you're in. These guys are the top basketball players in the world.
I was about to say the Clippers have only lost,
can we talk about the Clippers?
That's what I'm saying. If you want to talk
December?
They had that 6-game losing streak. Everybody it's time for them to give up.
They're adjusting to somebody who just came and said he's the system. Yeah. It's going to take time to adjust to a guy like
their
that.
Their record since December, 10th? Something like that.
Yeah.
Insane.
They've only lost like 2 games.
They've lost 2 games.
Yeah.
2. I think it's 2 because they lost to the Lakers and then
the Wolves.
Yeah.
Man, Ty Lue, that's the thing. I think that's what makes these matchups so good late in the playoffs. You got a coach like Ty Lue. Ty Lue going to adjust. Mm-hmm. And if they get into a series with the team, like Denver, and now they've got all this firepower, I don't know. Because, a couple years ago, it was just get the ball to Kawhi, isolate, get the ball to PG, isolate. That's what we're going to do in the fourth. But now you got to worry about the Harden pick and roll. Now they're running real offense. That was the thing I said about them. I feel like if they got a floor general that could conduct offense late in games, it was going to be so scary, bro. That's all that they've needed. You got a ton of spacing. You got firepower. You just don't have someone to set any of that up in the fourth quarter.
And even the Clippers.
You just got to, but James Harden track record in the playoffs.
But that's the thing, though. They're not putting all the weight on James Harden like every
That's
other
true.
situation has. Like
That's
even
true.
in
But
Brooklyn,
he's their floor general.
yeah, but even in Brooklyn, they was putting all the pressure dang near on James Harden because KD and Kyrie were hurt. Like he had to be MVP James Harden in Brooklyn. Houston, it had to be MVP James Harden. But now he's in a situation where
He's really the third option.
I was about to say, in a situation where game on the line, he don't gotta shoot that shot no more.
Yeah.
He really can draw defense and pass that shot up because you got two other guys and Paul George. He don't be showing up for real, but I have faith in Paul George. I love
Pandemic
Indiana.
P.
I love it. I love Paul
I
George.
love
Indiana
Pete,
bias, man. You know he got his theme song and all that.
Yeah.
He all they gotta do is play that music in the stadium.
He gonna turn it up.
That's crazy. I never knew that till today.
His theme song?
Yeah.
With the Erykah Badu joint?
Yeah, I never.
I mean
Yeah.
that's like still new though. Like that's something they just started
Yeah,
doing on
that's his
TikTok.
theme song, bro.
Never
It
knew
really
that.
is, bro. That song, like, it worked for other people, but like, it just
Man.
SPG.
he looked like it just don't look like he playing like how everybody else play, bro. I don't know.
He's
how
too smooth. He's
He plays.
way too smooth.
They said he looked like he played with an AirPod in.
Yeah, that ass.
Yeah.
He looked like, before the game, he might have sparked something up. Now he got his AirPods in,
Right.
hooping.
Like he just playing it.
That's how
different, man.
SGA hooped to me too.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
SGA
SGA is like
I would
closest
say-
thing to PG.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
because the way he plays with his pace, the way he paces himself, it's like speed control. They say Luka. Because Luka kind of plays the same way. He's just not fast and athletic,
Mhm.
but the way he can control his pace and body and like his strength, you can't mess with him. You can't mess with him because he's so strong,
Yeah.
and he can control all his body weight. Like the body control that these athletes have on that level is so it's truly what
crazy.
separates them. It's so
It's crazy.
That's the thing. Like, he got a wiry frame, bro. He don't look like strong. You know, he don't look
Yeah.
strong. He don't look like he moving anybody.
Yeah,
But the way he be moving guards off the line when
Yeah.
he driving or when he in the post, I'm like, bro,
that's a grown
Yeah.
man. Like
yeah, that's a grown man,
that's
bro.
a grown man.
That's a grown man.
You can't even count out Dallas, but like, because Kyrie Irving is gonna show up.
Oh
Luka Doncic is gonna show up. That team, like, but it's just so hard to put my faith in them. 'Cause
Yeah.
They play no defense.
No
Like,
defense.
they play no defense.
And the personnel suspect. They don't got a wing.
Mhm.
Grant Williams is a shooting guard. You know, he's a strong shooting
I was
guard.
about to say
bro.
they had Grant Williams on the court with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I can't put too much stock in them. I want to, as a KD fan, I want to believe in Phoenix, and it feels like it's starting to come together.
yeah, Bradley Beal.
Mhm.
What night did he play? Like, and he just went crazy.
He had 37 against
Yeah.
LA. I think it was like a week ago, Tuesday.
And that was the first time I seen Bradley Beal on the Suns hoop. I was like, oh, okay, Bradley Beal might be getting into the rhythm of things
They
coming back
have
from
no
that injury.
depth though
No depth.
at
Yeah.
all.
And that's the thing. I feel like it's partly it's a rotational thing, because Vogel. I still believe in Yuta. I think Yuta was a great signing for them. I don't know why he not seeing the court.
Yeah.
Okogie gonna play hard, but you know when the game on the line, nobody gonna guard. So you can't play him. But Nas Little, I feel like you might have to trade him. You know, you got Eric Gordon.
But they can't really trade. They have no pieces to trade. Like, that's what's so scary about the Thunder. Like, they just
Yeah, the Thunder are sitting on so many picks. It's crazy. Like
and so many
they sitting on the most first round picks.
and
Yeah.
with the Suns.
They're ahead of schedule.
And with the Suns, like, you don't have anything to give up. So who are you gonna go out and get?
You got to figure it out.
I
you know,
mean,
and-
shoot, they sent the whole house to the Nets.
Yeah, and you
To
see them
KD.
experimenting right now. I think the comeback win against the Kings, they was playing like super small KD at the 5, and then Book, Bill, Grayson, and Eric. And like that's a good lineup. Don't get me wrong; it presents challenges, but I think KD gonna compete. But I don't want him guarding Jokic with the game on the line.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he can defend, and that's one of his most underrated qualities. But you really want him guarding fives in the paint like that? You want him guarding Anthony Davis? No. Because one thing he'll defend, but one thing about it, he not gonna rebound like that. So it's just a lot of holes, and I don't know if they got enough time to figure that out, man.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Man, what's crazy is New Orleans, Sacramento, 5-6.
New Orleans.
I
could
can't
really,
buy into New Orleans, bro. I just
I
can't
want
do
to,
it.
man.
And
I like him. I like Bi a lot, and I like CJ.
And if
But
Zion stay healthy, Zion's
Zion
always a
can't
force.
stay healthy though.
But
It's always a if Zion stay healthy, and then he get hurt.
Yeah.
Every time.
I really truly believe if they had a point guard, they would be so good. But they don't have a point guard.
I feel like you got to get rid of Valanciunas. I feel like
that's where I agree with you because I'm a Memphis fan too, and as soon as we got rid of Valanciunas,
Yeah.
opened it up.
That's what I'm saying. Especially on a team with Zion Williamson, you need the paint open. You know, and you got Valanciunas on the block. And if I'm remember correct, he spaced a little bit. You know, he'll hit that
three.
shots up.
He
But
can
like
hit the three.
he ain't no Miles Turner.
Nope.
You know, and people not gonna make it a point to get out to him over defending Zion at the rim.
Yeah.
So I feel like they got everything. Willie Green
I
is
feel
an
like
excellent coach.
Valanciunas would be a good piece on the Suns. I really think he would.
He would.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
can see it.
I think he's very similar to Nurkic. You know, they got different styles, but like they bring similar things to the table. And I think one thing, if anything, he brings some physicality that they need.
I was about to say
and
they
that
need-
energy.
Need a dog and somebody who could rebound the basketball.
Exactly.
Valanciunas is gonna go out there and get 10 every night.
Every night.
Can't ever rule out the Nuggets.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
They got
Nuggets.
two dudes that could just go out and get a triple
Jamal
double
Murray is
whenever
just
they
amazing.
want.
Michael
Jokic
Porter Jr.
is probably,
still.
I ain't gonna say the best,
I think he's the
but
best
he's
player in basketball.
top
right
3, top 5 center ever already. Because, I mean, what? 2 MVPs, finals MVP, ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
now. Man.
Yeah, he gets a triple double whenever he wants.
That resume is
And the way he
crazy.
stretched the floor, like the way he play makes is so crazy.
He processes the game differently.
And but like looking outside in, he moves in slow.
But, yeah.
But he sees everything
he's
before
pacing the
anybody
game.
else
He's
does.
controlling the pace of the game, moving that
Yes.
slow. Like he
Yes.
dictates the way the game is played.
the thing that shocks me, bro, if you sit down and watch him play a full game, he's taking tough shots.
Yes.
He has, to me, the greatest touch I've ever seen. The shots he's hitting and the angles he's hitting them at are ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know,
That meme with Anthony Davis, just when he hit that buzzer beater over 80, and he just was like, 80 was just looking at him like, how'd you make that shot?
Yeah, literally. It's just how.
Because his jump shot is just like, you can't block it because he's shooting the ball from behind his head.
right?
He's shooting the ball from behind his head, and he's, 6'11"? You're not blocking the shot.
That's why he's so efficient because he's not bailing you out. You know, if you put a small on him, he's going to get to the post, and that's a bucket. It's guaranteed. You know, too strong, too big, got touch. If you sag off him, he can shoot. You know, and then when he start passing and they start playing with pace,
They have
And
shooters everywhere.
you
Oh
got
my
shooters and then you got mismatches. So you trying to sprint back and get Michael Porter Jr. running to the corner, and now you got a small forward on Jokic.
Yeah.
You got your big on Jamal Murray. You're done.
And Jamal
And
Murray,
they move the ball so well. Like, it's,
so beautiful.
yeah, it's Jokic. He's obviously at the top of the show, but
Right.
they all move the ball outside of Michael
I was
Porter.
about to say, I don't.
But
Hey, you pass that ball. to
Jamal
Michael Porter
Murray,
Jr., he gonna get a
he
bucket.
gonna-
He gonna
bro,
get a
that
bucket.
shot,
Literally.
He gonna get a
Bro,
bucket.
did you see they were on a fast break? He shot a 3 that wasn't wide open, but it was kind of open. Jokic and Aaron Gordon down on the block. He just still shooting the 3.
No, Michael Porter Jr. don't got it. Like every time he touch it, and that's crazy because he could get you 20.
Yeah.
They got Aaron Gordon Jr. like on the Magic. He was being a bit. He wasn't really. He was a dunker. He was a flyer. And he played defense. But the way that Malone has used him on the Nuggets, it's truly incredible. And he's like maximizing his potential because the way he defends, the way he
Yeah.
plays the wing, like
He's a great
goodness,
3
in
and
that
D.
final series last year, he was just playing defense.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
playing
he was
defense.
sick.
Then you also got KCP. He's a great 3 and D guy too. Because he'll hit the shot and he'll guard the other point guard, shooting guard, whatever.
They present so many problems. And, you know, I think one of the most important things today in the NBA is being able to attack off the catch. And then you marry that with a bunch of guys that can shoot.
Literally.
So, you know, you kick it out to KCP. You see a lot of guys. It's like, okay, I kick it out to you, shoot 40%, but once I run you off the line, you can't do nothing. KCP can get to those one dribble pull-ups, two dribble pull-ups.
Yeah.
If you cut him off, he can counter. He can get to the rim. You know, you run Jamal Murray off the line, he live in the mid range. He can get to the rim. So how do you stop this, bro?
16, he gonna get to the basket.
That's what I'm saying. You see him bang out,
man.
Catch bodies.
On people, literally.
And Eric Gordon Jr. has developed a little jumper.
Yeah, he can hit that. He can hit that shot.
You leave.
That's where you gotta respect it.
You can't leave nobody on the court open.
Yeah.
You playing defense against all 5 guys, and that's like a really underrated aspect of basketball because against a lot of teams, you're not playing defense against all 5 guys.
Nope.
No.
And like it's just so crazy the way they play basketball. It's beautiful. Like,
They are. I feel like they're
basketball
the
today.
in reverse.
Like the basketball today is just so beautiful.
I like that.
It is.
Yeah. I love basketball.
I was saying,
it's
basketball
just,
today
special.
is
It's
just so
special.
beautiful.
it's
Shout out
so
to James
different,
Mason,
bro.
man. That's my dog.
Like, just watching somebody hoop is like watching a story.
Shout out
You feel
to
me? Unfold.
Shout out, man. Shout out to Adam Silver. He just keeps improving.
He's
as
cooking.
goes, man.
He's cooking.
In-game season tournament.
I don't know if I'll give him David Stern status yet,
Nah,
but
he
he on the way.
Hey, if
He
he bring
on
the
the
team
way.
back to Seattle, I'd give it to him. Bro.
Yeah.
If he-
It's looking like they are, though.
Yeah.
Like,
them and Vegas.
yeah,
I feel
them
like
in
those are the
Vegas,
two
they're about to
spots.
expand because the NBA is overdue for an expansion.
It is. It's
Because
just-
the last time they expanded was like, what, 03, 04
Yeah.
with the Hornets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
go ahead,
big.
give us another Seattle team.
Yeah.
And y'all want a team in Vegas so bad, you might as well.
Do it.
That's what the in-season tournament was like. That was part of it. Yeah, the in-season tournament had a lot of different aspects that
Yeah.
made it what it was, but they were really testing to see how Vegas responds to basketball
Mhm.
because we've seen Vegas as a football city already and a hockey city, but we haven't really seen it as basketball.
They got the best women's basketball team.
Yeah,
Vegas-
no, the Aces back to back. Yeah,
Crazy.
but now the in-season tournament had great feedback, I guess. So they're definitely finna expand.
It's really the sports capital of the world.
It really
you know,
Yeah,
well,
sports
it's
betting,
becoming. Yeah,
You know, it's just top to bottom. Vegas, you know, you just got the Raiders, you got the
Yeah.
Aces.
man, sports betting is
Sports betting
huge
Crazy.
now.
We're
UFC.
always gonna
Yeah,
have
I'm about
fights.
to say USC.
That's
love
their home.
their events,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, they
We're
love
Boxing.
always gonna have fights.
F1 just had their first race in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you might as well tap into the market, bro.
Might as well.
It's time.
The potential in Vegas is crazy. But man, we can't go a whole podcast without talking about the Lakers.
Got to.
Darvingham.
Darvin.
Why
time-
isn't he fired
his time
yet?
is up.
Darvin
dog?
scam?
His time is up.
Darvin's hands in the pockets at all times. Hands,
Darvin, LeBron, go ahead, be the coach.
literally, bro. His whiteboard in the timeout says, "Give it to Bron.
Man,
Give it to AD."
Nah, he'd be like, Bron, I could call a timeout. Bron, hey, Bron, we can run this play.
Bron, I'm about to sub in Vanderbilt. Is that good? Is that all right?
Hey,
it's a
Bron,
shame, bro.
hey, Bron, I was thinking about, you passing the ball to Austin Reeves on this play, Bron. That's cool.
The Lakers.
Hey, Bron, you go out there and win that game for me, Bron. My job on the line, Bron. I need you to go
Somebody
win.
look Bron off and shoot it. Hey, get over here.
Why LeBron ain't been touch the ball in this possession? Y'all know each possession LeBron got to touch the ball before you shoot the ball.
Man. I feel like the Lakers, they can still, like, they have the tools needed or whatever to still be a scary team to see in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean, they was in the WCF last season, but they got to get rid of D'Lo. It's not working. But if they do finalize that trade and get DeJounte Murray, it's scary. It's scary again.
I mean, because Anthony Davis is hooping.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't been before the play-in, he was hooping. During the play-in, he was hooping a little bit. And he's died down these past couple of weeks. But if Anthony Davis can get back to what he was playing like earlier in the season.
Man, I'm so sick of the discourse around Anthony Davis.
Hey, Disney.
People will watch this man go out and, have, I think to start the season, he had like 5 straight 25-plus point games. And then after that, he had like 20-plus and double-doubles for like 12 straight games to start the season. He had a bad game in Houston. I think they was playing Houston. He had 9 points. And they was like, they was just clowning this man. I'm like, bro,
He's still going to go out, even if he doesn't score at the high clip. What he does defensively changes the whole Lakers team because he plays defense.
Yeah.
He does.
Like,
He does.
He's a
bro.
generational defensive talent.
The way he affects
Yes.
the game defensively is crazy.
You take him off their team defensively, they're sorry.
Nah, you take
Nah, they-
AD off the Lakers,
They're
they're
bottom
bottom of the West.
And what's crazy, even defensively, LeBron James is. I just saw a stat today. LeBron James has been holding his opponent's shot percentage to 40%. That's top 5 in the league.
Yeah.
And LeBron James is what 40 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy that Bron is still the first option
So I'm saying,
on the
and
teams, bro.
he can be the first option, but they can do so much more to alleviate him. You know, I look at someone like Rui.
Yeah.
Why isn't Rui a feature in their offense?
Rui was.
That's what I'm saying. That
He was
Darvin
so
Ham,
good in that playoff
bro,
series against.
Darvin Ham's rotation
Did we forget about
suck.
that?
Yeah, he was so like he was a
Against the
gem.
Grizzlies, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grizzlies.
He was
Yeah.
a gem in that playoff series against the Grizzlies.
Loki,
to
the
where,
Nuggets
like,
series too.
even
And the Nugget series, yeah.
but they couldn't play him as much due to Jokic was working him.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna run into Jokic against every team. You run. There's literally one Jokic in the West.
Mhm.
There's one big in the West where I'm like, man, he's scary. Cat is doing his thing,
Yeah,
but Cat's not Jokic.
exactly. You know,
And I don't mind throwing Rui on Rudy Gobert. I'm sorry, Rudy Gobert
no,
not.
please, by all means, go ahead.
Rudy Gobert don't want to play offense. If he could, he'd say I gotta play defense the whole time. But that Lakers team, I don't know. I think Austin Reeves is overrated. I feel like they just like think he's not Alex Caruso.
It's repetitive.
Yeah.
Having him and
I
D'Lo
hear you.
together, you have two guards that literally have the exact same skill set. You know, I think Reeves is a better shooter,
Yeah,
and you know he played with a little bit more pace. He more team.
he got a little
friendly.
more heart. He got a little more heart.
But D'Lo,
He plays the game the right way.
yeah, he's real sophisticated.
First guy in, last guy out.
Stand-up
Type
guy
of
always
guy.
listens to the coach.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D'Lo can mix a little bit more. D'Lo, he'll turn up and
Yeah.
get you 40 on a blue moon. Like he can do that. But like you said, if they go and get DeJounte Murray, you add in an on-ball defender. Like that's
Mhm.
the thing. When they was playing Phoenix, Bradley Beal and Booker was just taking turns.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, Darby, you gonna do something about this,
Nope.
bro?
He ain't not doing
You
that.
gonna let them,
Hands ain't left the pockets yet.
man? They
He really
vandalized
do be on the
offense.
sidelines just
Every
Hey,
time.
down
Just
45,
saying.
hands in his pockets, chilling. Like,
walking back and forth, just like he not gonna look at LeBron. He's scared to look at LeBron.
Oh no! I mean, he just watched Bradley Beal do 5 straight in and outs on.
Yeah, he
on
can't
Austin
make
Reeves.
adjustments
I was like,
at all.
bro, like you're not gonna switch up. Like
Yeah.
they coming down. They gonna have him set the pick. They gonna switch. You gonna let him do that and let Bradley get 37 points, 20 in the third? Like you got to be better than that, bro.
Yeah,
You
his,
have to be.
his rotations are just so
Not
bad.
good.
His rotations are just so bad. He doesn't throw nobody. I feel like Vanderbilt. I don't know. I know Vanderbilt is a liability shooting, but man, the way he plays defense,
Yeah,
he
his defense is
defends.
locked down.
the way he plays defense, like you've had this team for a little too long to not know where to put your pieces together. And with a mind like LeBron James, I know he's telling you what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the pride in you as a grown man, like, man, this is my job. Ain't LeBron not finna tell me what to do. Man, listen to that man.
We better listen, big homie.
Saw what happened to
He got you that job. He gonna
David
he
Black.
gonna get you out of there.
hey, LeBron got that man up out of there.
That's what was so beautiful about that Cleveland team. As soon as he got Tyronn Lue, somebody who had a mind he respected
Yeah.
with basketball.
And that's the tough part because David Black could coach. Like
Yeah,
David
he really
Black
was
knew
a
the
good
game,
coach.
but his style was clashing with
Yeah.
what LeBron really wanted to do. And so, I mean, they ended up getting a chip out of it either way, you know. And Ty Lue is Ty Lue, so you can't be upset
Yeah.
about that. But like you said, I don't know if Darvin got the confidence to.
Nah, he ain't
Nah, Brian, we ain't gonna do that.
You say,
We
nah,
ain't
Bron, it's
doing
cool.
that.
You know, whatever you want to run, bro. But that's what we do.
You
But
got a
wait,
big
but
dog.
Brian, I think what I say, he's gonna look at him
He
like,
said, "Oh yeah, you know, I like
Ah,
my
yeah,
job.
we
I
good.
like
Yeah,
my
go
job.
out there."
I like
He
my
look
job."
Yes, sir.
like he look at Bronny, bro. Like,
yes, sir.
like he look at his own kids, man.
Or they break the huddle, everybody get on the court. You question me like that in front of these players again, bro.
I promise you, I will get you out of here.
Don't ever question my authority again, dude.
Don't you
He
ever.
be looking at Jeannie like, Jeannie, I can tell Brian. I can tell, you know, my job good if I tell Brian run this. Shit.
Oh, bro. Hand still in the pocket.
Man,
He be looking around, not knowing what to do. He
chill.
He sent courtside. He just want to go to the game.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
He
Great
just want to go to the
seats.
game. He didn't want to pay for the
Great
ticket.
seats.
He just wanna
Best
go.
seats in the house.
Literally.
He said, "I get locker room access. I get all access."
Coach,
get
what we finna
paid.
do? Ask Bron.
Ask Bron.
Ask Bron.
He said, "I get paid to be here."
I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. Pick one team right now who's coming out of the West to play Boston in the finals, I guess.
Let me see.
Right now, I just have to like go Denver. I like
Yeah.
the way they're so consistent, and like I just know they're gonna show up. I want to say the Clippers just because, oh my gosh, the Clippers are so hot right now, and I feel like that'd be the team. But like Collin said, if the Thunder go out and get Lauri Markkanen,
Yeah. That's a different story.
Man, it's a special occasion. I'm on a podcast. I'm on this podcast. Like, I gotta be risky. I'm gonna go with the Thunder, bro. You know, I
Yeah.
believe that they're gonna make that deal, and I know that they're gonna 2 and 3 match up in the second round. So more than likely they're gonna have Denver or at least the Clippers. So it's not an easy path either way. But just with Shea's ability, no one's checking him. And then you got obviously playoff rotations are gonna shorten. But whatever 8 guys they putting on the court, all of them are quality players. And Chet, what he do defensively, you know, I was just watching what they do defensively is really unique. You know, a lot of teams are forcing you sideline. They force you middle, and they sit in gaps real heavy. They was playing, you know, I think it was a 3-2 zone. So you see most teams pull out a 2-3. They was running that versus the Lakers the other night. So they just do different things. And, you know, in a playoff series, that's an extra layer of adjustments you got to get used to. They are big. They got a big team, bro. Everybody seemed to be 6'5" up. So I just believe in that. I believe in Shea's ability to continue to create, and I am banking on them kind of getting that trade, bro. Like, throw everything you got to Utah. Like, I don't care how many picks you gotta give it up, bro.
And they have
They got
the bandwidth to go make that
they
trade.
they gotta learn from their mistakes of the past with that Kevin Durant team.
Yeah.
The future is not guaranteed
at all.
So you look
I
at
like
your
the Thunder pick though.
no, the future's not guaranteed. So go all in now.
I'll go a different route though. I like the Wolves, bro.
You just an Ant Edwards fan.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I hear you. It might be a little Ant bias, but bro,
They have surprised me.
they have the number 1 defense in the NFL, NBA,
I want to change.
and they have a great bench. You got Kyle Anderson coming off the bench. You got Nas Reed coming off the bench, and then in the starting lineup, you got Mike Conley,
the loss of
been
Kyle,
around the league.
Man, the loss of Kyle Anderson from the Grizzlies, that made me
Yeah.
so sad. Cause he was so,
You got Cat, Rudy, and Nas as your bigs.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't even like Rudy Gobert, but just sitting down there in the block, swat everything you can,
the
French
hate
dude.
for Rudy Gobert is too much. Cause
Nah, it's not.
nah,
It's not
it's
enough.
not
It ain't enough.
It's not
No,
enough.
no, I'm talking about on the basketball court. Like his performance on the basketball court. He's what, a three-time defensive player of the year. Like,
That's too many.
I don't. That is like, hey,
I give him 1,
like I
maybe
said,
2.
hey, he got him. That's all that mattered though. Like,
Yeah.
you have to respect him because defensively, the way hey, Minnesota wouldn't be number 1 without Rudy.
They wouldn't.
So,
Guaranteed.
but I'm
They
changing my
wouldn't.
pick. I'm picking the Clippers, man.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
That is.
I
That's
have
a great
a-
pick.
I have an agenda. I want Russell Westbrook to win the championship.
It would be nice to see Russ get
I
that
forgot
ring.
about my agenda when I made my first pick, but I'm back on my agenda, man. Russ need a chip.
Yeah, I'm on my agenda too, bro. I need to see Ant really cement that status as the next Kobe, next Mike. Because I think he's there.
Yes.
He got
He
that-
has
he
that
got that
passes the eye
dog.
test easily, but he plays like both of them. His mid-range game is crazy. His three-point game is crazy.
And he compete.
Go into the basket,
Oh.
yeah, he's gonna punch on anybody, but his finesse around the rim too.
Got
His
tough.
He will finish
His-
that basket,
His
and then he
competitiveness,
plays
man.
defense, and he has that fourth quarter gene. That's where that competitive comes from.
It's like even
Because
that
if
team,
they start losing, he'll be like, "All right, bro, it's raps," and he gonna take over, and he really will take over, and then hit that last shot.
like that Team USA clip, it just sticks with me. He yelling at Triple J, "Ain't you defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Jump for that, block that shot.
Yeah.
Why you not jumping good?" Like He just got that dog in him.
He has that dog that comes from Kobe. He comes from
Yeah.
Mike.
Like,
So I
to
don't,
me, it was the Celtics game.
yeah,
He sat, he just strapped Tatum up. And
yeah.
I was like, bro.
He's here.
Like, you see the special ones do that. He's giving up 4 or 5 inches in height.
Mhm.
Like, Tatum really the size of a 4. And he
Yeah.
just sat there and locked him up, bro. You know, he different.
Yeah.
I agree. He different, bro.
He has it on both sides.
Both sides.
But you know,
I don't know. That might be my Ant bias because
I
he's.
do think
Is he my favorite player in the league? 'Cause it's between him and Tyrese. I'll probably say 1A, 1B for them too. But I really like Ant. Like I said, they play defense, bro.
Yeah.
And you got Cat, one of the best shooting bigs ever. In the playoffs, though, that's the thing.
Technically, statistically, he is.
He is.
The best shooting big
He
ever.
is. I just got to say one of just to keep it broad, you know, just to not make that specific statement because he has competition. You got Dirk.
Yeah.
You got to get past Dirk.
It's just the volume at which they shoot threes now.
Yeah. I mean,
And
Cat was in the 3-point contest
I was-
last season, right?
Yeah. And the way the game is played now, of course, the best shooter is just gonna come from this era. That's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
just like the Pacers' best offense. Like just like last year, Sacramento had the best offense of all time. Pacers got the best offense of all time.
The
Somebody
next
gonna
season,
have a
yeah,
new
somebody
Yeah,
gonna pass.
it's just going to continue to go up, bro.
Or to be the Pacers beating themselves.
Right.
And,
It's very well possible.
it's very well like real. Like man,
Yeah, no, the halfway point of the
NBA 's
NBA
real
season. This
It's
next
just-
half about to be
it's
real
just
interesting.
so sad that Summer's out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, man.
And, the
And having
Grizzlies-
that practice
and the
too.
Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies suck. Like this hurts,
man.
bro. They were supposed to be like so good this year, and they want to suck. Half the team is just out. Steven
Yeah.
Adams out.
Was that
Brandon
his
Clark
shooting arm
out.
that he hurt too?
Yeah, it was the right shoulder.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I'm not talking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, wow.
Like he's like Brandon Clark out. I think we should have kept Dylan Brooks.
Yes.
Like,
He was
that
the,
was-
he was
Yeah.
the energy.
He's
He was the
like-
heart to that team, bro.
Like so what? He was talking shit to LeBron and they lost.
What do you want him
Everybody
to do?
loses
I'll
to
poke
LeBron.
bears.
Bro,
Everybody loses to
do
LeBron.
you want him to go out and say, you know,
LeBron gonna beat
can I
us.
get your signature? You know, what do you want him to talk to Brown about during the game?
Yeah.
How do you just just release like no offer to somebody who just was on the all defensive team? Like that don't make no sense. No way y'all let social media influence you that
did.
much.
But
You cooking? They did.
they
bro.
let they.
I
they're
will
letting
say though,
social media
Dylan Brooks on
influence-
offense though,
He's not no real.
you can't say he doesn't take bad
He
shots.
does take bad shots.
Like
but
a lot of
promise-
bad
Like he
shots.
does take bad shots, but I promise you, there was a lot of games where he carried that team.
Yeah,
offensively,
no, of
though.
course.
Like-
yeah, it'll definitely be games where he go out there,
Like,
get 25
like,
plus.
he's a dog, but and at the end of the day, offensive weight would have like been taken off all them. Cause say they still made the trade for Marcus Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Brooks and Marcus Smart defensively.
Oh my.
That'd be
goodness.
crazy.
What? And
No
Jaren
guards
Jackson
is
Jr.?
getting
Jaren
fucking
Jackson
come
Jr.
on,
in the paint,
bro.
and just say Steven Adams was
Until he
healthy.
foul out in the third quarter.
Right. You can't help that, bro.
And John Morant. Oh, goodness
Bro,
gracious.
Triple J, he just loves to hack, bro.
And who's
Like, even
that?
in the Olympics.
Like,
How are you fouling out in the Olympics? You're the only big on
Hey,
the
that's
team,
why. That's
bro.
why I like him. Cause I
Stop.
play like him though. Like I do the same thing.
You grind.
Just be hacking people.
This
doing that
dude
my
had
whole life.
he is a black Air Force
Yeah,
kid.
he is.
Hey, I've
man.
been doing that my whole life. Just slapping people when they go to the leg.
You would have made the Patrick Beverly all dog team.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, in other news, Scott Thirst out there in college football news. Bro, Miami tight end, 9th year of
I was talking to
eligibility,
him,
bro.
About it earlier. That
Yeah.
nigga's like 30, bro. He gotta be like, man.
9th year?
You gotta be one old dude.
Nah,
Be
hey,
playing for 9 years.
you need to sign up for Indeed. Start sending.
Bro,
that,
Go get a job, bro.
That
It's
LinkedIn
over, bro.
profile.
Go get a
How about I
job,
say
bro.
LinkedIn?
Set it up,
Make
bro.
account.
Because especially since he's played this year because he got season-ending injuries in 18, 19, 20, and 21. Stop,
Exactly.
bro. This is God telling
God
you.
is telling you,
Stop,
you're done,
bro.
bro.
Like everything in the universe is
Like,
telling you,
come on,
like, go home. Like,
Why are y'all still letting this man
look
play?
for a job.
Right, bro.
4 straight years of season-ending
Hey, he
injuries?
better be getting his MDA.
I'm saying,
masters.
he
Like, you
better be.
He
like,
better
doing
be
something,
getting
bro.
everything.
That's
like
what
you
I'm
better be a
saying, bro.
doctor.
Nigga
like
better have a
certified
job.
doctor.
His job, he better have a bunch of good jobs lined up for his degree.
Yeah.
Lined up
Boy.
making 6 figures straight.
Come
out of
on,
school.
bro.
Man.
Boy.
A decade in college, bro.
Cause like, what are you
With
even
no
doing? What are you
doctorate.
even doing now? Like for school?
You're
Like,
not taking no more
You're not
classes.
doing
Because
nothing.
you done got your masters already.
You gotta be chasing that doctorate,
you
man.
gotta get. You have to be getting that doctorate. It don't
Come
make no
on,
sense.
9 years,
This
bro?
might be the greatest hustle in
Yeah.
the history of college
Oh,
sports.
bro.
He's still getting free food.
He
Free
probably
gear.
getting free
The
housing.
free
He
housing.
got the bill playing deluxe, bro. He got,
Oh,
Everybody on that Kevin's knowing his name. All the
Man,
staff.
hey man,
What's up, Kel?
His wife
nah,
and kids
it's,
go
hey,
there
Mr.
now.
McCormick at this
right,
point.
right.
Hey,
Buddy
probably kids
there,
on that Kevin
30.
probably think he a professor, but he's like, no, I'm the same
Oh,
class.
I'm sorry, sir. Sir, that should let you know right there. Go get a job.
Right.
You done. Other news: DeBoer took over for Bama, but
Hey.
25 players entered the portal already.
That's cool.
But the players that stayed said they all behind DeBoer. So.
That's so crazy.
If,
though,
they, if
like,
they ain't wearing crimson,
to get
F 'em.
smacked in the natty and then just leave.
I would.
I mean, I would. too.
Alabama?
That's just still funny.
Oh,
me
bro.
personally though, I mean, I understand why players leave because you feel me, you do got to make that bag, you know, to help your family. But at the same time, there is no way I'm finna be in the college football playoffs, and I'm not finna stay with a man who was just in the national championship.
Yeah.
As is me, but I mean, I get money is a thing for them, but I feel
Especially
like
if you're an
passionate
offensive
players,
player.
exactly.
Oh,
His
man, if you're
offensive mind
Exactly.
is
an
crazy.
offensive player, man.
Like, and you're gonna leave for a Lambo. Fuck.
Yeah,
hey, good. He
But
ain't never
I
had
get
no
it, though.
Lambo in
Texas-
his life.
I get it. You
Yeah,
play
no,
under Sark
I
with
understand.
Quinn Ewers. That
I understand.
Texas makes sense.
But like I said, 431, Jalen Milroe threw that ball to himself and scored. We're not worried about
Dang, he did throw it to Bond. Bond gone. That's sad,
that. He got him a bag too.
bro. 9 players entered the portal minutes after Arizona head coach said, "I'm going to Washington."
Dang.
I heard they meeting was only 3 minutes,
Yeah,
if that. But I'm sure like if they he might get some players from Arizona that might follow him. Like I feel like they quarterback Noah Five. I don't know how to say his last name, Five or something, and like Tedero McMillan. They might follow him if they don't stay at Arizona, but I think they'll go with him to Washington. So I mean that's a good duo right there. Like you got one of the best receivers going in next year, and you got one of the best quarterback, and he finna only be a sophomore, so he could be cool at Washington. And I feel like he probably, you know, I mean, that's familiar territory for recruiting and stuff. So I think he'll be cool.
bro. Another transfer. I just need to go and get a job. Talia, Tagovailoa.
Oh, no, they made him get a job. They say, they ain't give him his extra year.
Yeah,
They said declare for that draft,
He
nigga.
had to declare, yeah, he declared for the draft.
Yeah, he had to declare. They
Yeah,
ain't
go
give him
out
that.
there and start applying, bro.
Hey, that's what he get for
That's
trying
right.
to leave. That's what he
Yeah,
get.
nah.
He should have stayed where it was good at.
It's
Exactly.
over, bro.
Yeah, they told him, like, yeah, nah, you good.
Yeah, nah, he declared for the draft.
You better get an agent.
He not getting drafted.
Nah, I saw some on Twitter, bro. They said it's gonna be like another situation with Giannis and Thanasis and
Oh, God.
but they said both of them Thanasis.
That was no funny.
He said both.
Why is the Ashes in the NBA, bro?
What? Hey, why not
He
see a clip
sucks,
of him
bro.
blocking Donovan Mitchell and staring him down when they down like 30 something? Bro, that had me crying.
Hey,
He
That had me
sucks.
he
crying.
gonna go out there and play like it's Game 7 NBA Finals.
I
Every night
promise
he
you.
see the court though.
Man.
Every chance he get to be on that court,
And
he
then,
playing.
Bro,
then
check
Dame
this.
blocking him out the picture.
Bro, we not fighting nobody, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
he is posting like a UFC card.
I'm saying.
Bro, that might be the
Hey,
funniest.
he'll play 9 minutes in the game, have 5 fouls.
Bro, he checked in for 2 seconds and had a flagrant. Like, what are
How
we
do you
doing,
manage
bro?
to do that, bro?
What are we doing?
You talking about the flop?
Yes.
Hey, the GM down there looking at them like, Giannis, boy, you don't win MVP.
That's what I'm saying.
Giannis, I ain't gonna
Your
lie,
brother
bro.
gotta go.
Your brother is ass. I ain't keeping on my team one
What
more year.
happened to the
bro.
other one? Why don't they
Alex.
keep him and kick the
Yes,
the
bro,
Nets?
that's what
Alex,
I'm saying.
man, Alex
He
came out
might-
of high school. I thought
was he the
gonna
worst
be
one
so
out of all
raw.
three?
He was tough.
Alex was gonna be. I thought he
Yeah,
was gonna
they
be.
did
I
have
thought
all
Alex
three
was
for a
hard.
minute.
I thought
So the Nash is the worst one out of all?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I ain't know.
of
The
course.
Because Coast to School, he was doing decent in the G League, and he was doing decent on, I think, Pelicans. And I thought Alex was going to be so
Alex.
special.
Alex was nice.
His tape coming out of high school. Was
His tape
crazy.
coming out of high school, I thought he was going to
I don't know. I guess that jump to the league is just it's different. A lot of people don't even realize it.
Yeah.
but
The Bucks
It's
kept the
like-
one that could do the most damage, bro. They said
Oh,
hits
God.
out, bro. And the Nats is gonna collect that bread, bro.
Giannis said, just keep him in case we get in the
That
fight.
was it was just like when Aaron Neesmith wrapped up Giannis and he was on the bench like he was gonna Hulk
Fake getting
smash
held
somebody.
back, bro. He that dude like, you looking at me,
If you
man.
really want to go out there, you could have
You
won.
a grown man. They want to hold you back like that.
Right.
Now look, I
One
understand.
arm, too.
I understand a lot of NBA bench players could like kill a regular person, but y'all really think he could? If he came to Ball State
Nah,
Rec
the
right
Nationals,
now,
I don't know.
if he came to Boston, if he came to Ball State Rec right now, what you think he doing?
I'd give him a bucket.
We claiming that shit up.
I would give the Nationals a
hey,
bucket,
hey.
bro.
He gonna play defense, but
Hey, I
on
guarantee
offense,
Oh my
we
mama,
clapping
we sitting that
him.
nigga
clapping
on.
him. On offense, we sitting.
Let him shoot.
I'm about to say,
Hey, leave him up.
he with us.
Get the board, bro. Crash them boards, but he
Hey,
will crash them
I'm about
boards.
to say,
and
you gotta
he will
box
end
out.
up on the ground.
you gotta box
I'm gonna
out.
have to put that nigga in the headlock or something because we both gonna be on the ground.
Hey, cause we.
That just suck, bro. I don't.
He's terrible. Like, how did he?
But
make
I
it
guess
to
he's the
league,
Bucks
bro?
crash out.
He is, bro. I guess everybody needs.
I'm
a
telling,
crash
bro.
out.
Every team needs a crash out,
Yeah.
bro. I don't
Need
care what
one.
team you
That's
are.
why we
Every
went and
team
got
needs a
James
crash out.
Johnson.
Hey,
You
game
see, they
after
they
Giannis
released
was-
him though.
They released him already.
Yeah, they released
Already?
him.
Yeah, they
Damn.
done.
Wow.
They don't want to
Because-
crash out for real.
The Pacers aren't done making moves. Before the deadline, they're gonna make another.
And they
trade.
said, "Hold on, bro. If we need you, we're gonna get you."
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
If we need you,
Don't sign with nobody
hey,
else.
Hey,
though.
we gotta make some moves right quick. But if we need you, we're
Yeah.
gonna get you, Kyle.
I mean,
Things just got a little scary with the Bucks,
Ain't
right?
his-
And that it was just a
ain't
heated
his
moment.
nickname like Bloodsport? That's insane.
I think
Why
he's-
are you in the NBA, bro?
He's had like a lot of professional kickboxing
Yes.
matches, bro.
And he hasn't lost any of them.
Boy, oh my gosh, he'll get that work.
Hey, he gonna the Nets gonna think he owns some host man. He
Nah, I guarantee you not, bro.
James Johnson will put him to sleep in 5 seconds.
Damn it. Where your brother at?
he said, yeah, he.
Giannis really sprinted to that locker room to crash out over a ball, bro. That wasn't even a game ball.
I don't care. He beat me up. I'm punch that nigga in his mouth.
Hey, the Pacers like, don't give you that ball.
You want it here? I'd have popped it.
Man,
Bro.
I just
That
feel
was
like that's just so
fried.
corny, bro.
so
You know?
corny.
First of all, I didn't even know that there's like 2 game balls, bro. You couldn't have went and got the other one.
Yeah.
You know, if I would have done what Kyrie did when Jamal Murray got his career high and they was waiting for the ball, he threw it in the crowd. That's what I would have done, bro. Like, no way you.
Hey, you gonna have to go ask Big Bro for that.
It's up there.
Hey,
You ain't finna
I'm-
drop your career high
I'm
on me and
about to
keep the
say-
ball.
I'm about to say,
What?
I'm the fan who catch the ball. Shit, you gonna have to give me about 3 mil.
I
Bro,
guarantee it.
give me a bag.
That's what I'm saying.
And they usually just send them like a signed jersey or something.
bro.
Nah.
I'm a taxi.
Nah, y'all gonna have to either I'm leaving out here with the balls or y'all gonna arrest me or something like
Right.
that. Like,
When Tom Brady broke
Yeah.
the touchdown record,
Yeah.
when the fan kept the ball and he settled for like a Mike Evans and a Tom Brady. No, I want equity in the franchise.
Oh,
Y'all gonna pay me, bro.
Oh, bro, give me a front office job.
That's
I
what
think they did like pay something like Bitcoin or something, but
That's
I don't-
crazy.
nah, bro, give me
Hand me
cash
two-
money.
Hand me 2 duffel bags
That's
full of
what I
cash.
said.
That was me with Giannis,
'Cause,
boy.
like-
Or direct
Give me some
deposit.
money and I need to run one with your brother.
Nah, cause real stuff as the fan, you have all the leverage in
Right.
this situation.
Literally.
They can't come Debo this ball up off you.
That's what I'm
Can they
saying.
arrest you for that?
No,
Nah,
cause
Ah,
it
yeah.
was
He
Keep it.
gave it
especially
to
if they
him.
gave it
Keep
away.
it.
cause
Nah,
boom,
what you gonna do for that ball, bro?
cause boom, I know how bad y'all want the ball. Like I know y'all want this bad. Like this the thing you want most in life right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you got the resources on. We gonna have to come. We gonna have to like, hey, you ain't getting that boss like it's on.
Hey.
Either y'all pay me or somebody on the
I was
internet
gonna
gonna
say
pay
somebody
me.
else gonna
Right.
pay me.
Right.
Y'all pick. You feel me?
Tom Brady can have
Hey.
this ball.
If LeBron ever break history again, I'm getting that ball. I'm like, where's Savannah at? You want the ball back? Where's she at?
Hey, Mark Jackson comments on the
Bro.
finals.
He
are
said
like-
respectfully.
And I'll knock it out the park. Respectfully.
Respectfully. Oh my
That
goodness.
was crazy.
Hey, I had to praise him. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
Because
bro,
ain't no way he
seeing
finna
that-
say that on TV.
Yeah.
On national
The
television?
Hey,
finals
Mark,
broadcast.
bro, what you talking about?
My
Come-
kids probably
come
watching
talk to
this.
me, bro. Come talk to me.
He still got the job.
Bro. And I'll knock it out the park. Respectfully. That's insane, bro. Like, imagine you go back and watch the game back. You like,
You watch it
What?
film. You watch it film.
what
I'm commentating next one. Shorty, what? I'd be like, hey, can you say that on? You can't say that on who? He said, you know, we still recording, right? This ain't commercial.
Like, look,
Dude
I
that
feel you,
asked
but
him
like,
the
Right,
question, bro. Dude was like, yeah, I knew I shouldn't ask you that.
That's bad. Oh my goodness, Darren. What about IU?
Stop, bro. So just like that, we
Dude,
gonna, bro. That was bad, bro. That was. IU just had no answer. Like, from it, I'll say that game really exposed a lot of IU's flaws. Like, their player development sucks. Why can't C.J. Gunn and Caleb Banks and Anthony Walker, who else? Gabe Cubs. Why can't they shoot yet? We're already in the conference play.
Man, Cups is our. I forgot.
Why
about
can't they
them
shoot the
Cubs.
ball? We're in the division. You're at IU, considered a blue blood.
Yeah.
Y'all can't hit a shot. And then it also exposed Mike Woodson as a coach because his rotations suck. And our 5-star freshman, Mackenzie Mbako, came out the game baskets, like 3 straight bucks. He had 7 of our 7, actually. And we were up. But then he had 2 quick fouls, and he sat the bench till 2 minutes left in the first half. Yeah. And Khalil Ware, our other 5-star center, he didn't really do much while he was on the court, but he's still 7 feet.
Yeah.
He had 2 quick fouls. He sat on the bench till 3 minutes left in the first half. Peyton Sparks, shout out Ball State, was playing the whole half on Zach Edey. And so
Peyton
that
Sparks
they went
is
up 20.
6'7", 6'8".
Literally.
he was playing.
Yes.
I know Edie was.
Yes. It was bad. It was bad. Bro.
Hey, he just like, hey, come get it. Come get it.
I was about to say, he
Bro,
told
Zach
him,
Edey finished with 33 and 14 at Assembly, and they won.
gave him
That was,
work.
That's
I think,
pro
that was
numbers.
their biggest win over IU since 1934, 38.
Man, his Instagram post raw. Boom. Oh, that was raw.
It hurt, bro.
Did you see? Did you
That
hear what
game
he said
hurt.
after the game? He had a very
Who,
big
Fletcher?
pause moment. No,
Yeah,
exactly.
he was trying to get all the balls.
trying to get on all those balls.
Okay. All right,
So
brother.
what?
Nah,
Balls.
but I mean, college basketball just been going crazy.
No one,
Like,
no ranked
there's-
team is safe
there's
besides
The
UConn.
parity in college basketball this year is so
Yeah, it's
fun.
wild. Like 10 of the top 25 lost last week.
Like the parity is just so.
4
fun
of the
this
top
year.
5 lost, and that's insane. Like this year's March
March is gonna be a great
gonna be
month.
It's gonna
crazy,
be a
but
movie.
UConn is probably gonna go back to back regardless, because they just waxed Creighton, number 18 Creighton at home. Like waxed them. It was bad. Like Creighton went 8 minutes without scoring.
Man,
8
Nah,
minutes.
they sitting what?
And Creighton has like one of the best offenses in the Big East in the country.
they playing defense like that.
They best player Baylor Shireman gets buckets. He leads the Big East in scoring. He was like 2 for 11. They was sitting, bro.
Do you know what type of defense you got to play to keep somebody scoring from 8
Yes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
I mean, as a man, bro,
And it's like,
Like my pride is like, bro.
I'm
pride,
scoring.
no,
the
I'm gonna
ball.
start hacking after
I'm a
while.
cherry
I
picker
don't
or something,
care.
bro. We
Yeah.
finna get a bucket.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like go get a foul drive.
Exactly.
Yeah. but that's the thing. They literally weren't even putting shots up. It was like shot clock violations like
Shot clock
travel,
violations.
I'm throwing something
moving
up.
screens, all that
That's
steals.
a different type of sitting. When you get multiple
Nah,
shot
when you-
clock
nah, when you-
violations.
You're not even letting them get a shot up.
Nah,
That's
when you
crazy.
getting sad like that, I just want to fight you. At that.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
That's
beat
what
you
I'm saying.
at
I would start
basketball.
hacking.
Especially if I got like a girl or something watching.
Oh,
like, I got
we ain't got
some-
nothing
Man,
else
we
to lose.
We at
Some
home. My
fine
mama
girls
watching
watching.
this game. This the first game my mama done
Nah,
came
it was
to.
at Connect. It was at UConn.
But still, 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Golly.
8 minutes is wild.
I'm gonna throw. As soon as I cross half
That's-
court, I don't care. I'm
That's
just shooting.
That's,
That's what
dang
I'm
near,
saying.
that's like a whole quarter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm finna let you hold me 8 minutes.
Hey, man.
That's dead.
That's disrespectful.
Hey, man, it's
Actually.
taking me out the game. I don't
Especially
even play
like,
no more.
good offense too. Like,
So that's like
Creighton's
that's like
number 18.
women's basketball because they quarters. What is it? 8 minutes for their quarters.
I think so.
So that's like
Yeah.
that's like a women's basketball team going a whole. That's
Yeah.
crazy. A whole quarter.
It was wild. It was
like bro,
wild
that's
for us.
raps, bro. Like
No.
you know, we're gonna have to box.
Like, and we've in person seen UConn come into a hostile environment and walk away with a win. When they came to Butler,
Oh, that game was
Butler's really solid.
yeah.
UConn lost 2 games this season, and it was on the road at Seton Hall. That's a conference game, so that's a losable game.
Yeah.
And the other loss was at Kansas, number 2 Kansas, and they lost by 1. So UConn's legit again.
Very.
But I don't know.
I know. I just recently seen Mikey Williams commit to Memphis. He
UCF.
not. Is he UCF?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be able to play this year?
No.
Oh, okay. I just.
I don't think so. I mean, that's just me guessing, and assuming,
so, like,
because I mean
eligibility?
they're already in conference play. I don't.
Little
know how
John
he plays.
Jr.
Nah, cause I mean UCF.
Memphis too.
Jalen Sellers look. Hey, Jalen Sellers sell out
Bro,
Ball State. He
Shout out Ball State. Jalen Sellers been hooping. He's their leading scorer. They just beat Texas.
Yeah.
At Texas.
Mm-hmm. He
Number
was the leading
24
scorer that
Texas.
game.
Yeah, he had 24.
Man, they just
Yeah.
leave Ball State and go.
Man,
Sign like
go crazy.
I wish Payne Sparks had a better showing against Purdue though. That was bad.
I'm sorry, but like Peyton Sparks, like you're 6'7", 6'8"
Yeah.
center with like no real skill. Like
I'm sorry, bro.
like he don't even know how to like real. In my opinion, he don't really fundamentally know how to play basketball.
You
Like,
just know dunk
no,
ball.
that's real though.
Is that what you said? That's what you said. He just know dunk ball.
Low key, that's real though. Like
He said
Cause
no
if you
real
really
skill.
watch
like
the
if
film,
you really watch Peyton Sparks play basketball, he can't even rebound.
like it's no hate, bro. Like Payne Sparks,
Like we love you.
obviously he's doing his thing. He's at IU,
We love you.
Right.
but
And of course, you gonna hoop on me any day of the
yeah,
week.
but
But-
he's just bigger and stronger than everybody. Really,
And that's why.
like
he
I will say, he
dominated.
kind of has finesse around the rim, but
like
Does
fundamentally,
he?
like he has no
But
post.
does
He don't got a post game. Like I promise
can't
you,
shoot free throws
I
at
watched
all.
like I watched him here in the MAC. So I can imagine how they working him in the Big Ten.
Yeah,
Zach Price?
no, Zach Edey was killing, bro.
Bro, I can only imagine.
Payne Sparks
bro.
was fighting for his life the whole
He said
game.
fight for
Like, I'm so
Help
dead
me,
ass.
like Peyton
I'm so
Sparks.
serious,
Peyton Sparks
too.
couldn't get 10 rebounds in MAC play.
Yeah, it was, bro. On
Dang.
offense, he's just running from block to block, trying to seal him off. He just can't. But when he gets it, he does what he used to do at Ball State. He just tries
He just
to
tried to
power
back
him
him.
and throw it up.
But Zach Edey,
Zach Edey not going for that.
Brick off the backboard every time. He airballing
Nigga said he building the
layups.
home.
Airball and layup.
Airballing layups. I mean,
Whoa,
when he's
whoa,
looking at
layups.
the rim, he sees Zach Edey's big ass head in the way.
I'm about to say he really don't got to throw his arms up. He just got to sit there.
And then on defense, just
He
give
can't
it to
do
Zach
nothing.
Edey. Yes.
like
But
he's like real
Sparks
life.
was hacking,
He's
and still Zach Edey is just
like he's an athletic specimen, but he just don't know how to play basketball. He looked like he just started playing basketball because somebody told him to because he was big. He was big and tall. Like real life. Like he hit a big old growth spurt his like junior year of high school. That's like, man, you shoot.
Here you go.
Come out the
You
basketball
saying the
tryout.
coach saw him was like, hey, come here.
Yeah,
Come out the basketball tryout.
probably.
He said, no, coach. He said, here, take this ball, just hold it, and jump and dunk.
He can't hit a free throw to save his life.
Dang.
Like no mid range game. Like I've never seen him shoot a floater. Like,
So like his life on the line, he got to hit a free throw. Like he automatically dead. Like
He
don't
was
even
one-
pick
he
the
was
ball
one
up.
for
Just
two. He was 1 for 2 the other night.
hey, if they throw him at the line,
He
he
hit the
got to make
second
2
one.
free throws, and they tell him he might hit one. But if they don't tell him,
don't even pick up the ball. Just take your fate.
Yeah, there was no reason for it. Like, and he was on the court for like a good 7-8 minutes on Zahidi, who was damn near a foot taller than me.
Actually,
like, cause real life,
Actually.
Peyton Sparks he's 6'7", 6'8".
That's why, that's why I'm saying it just
He Luka height.
it comes down to Coach Woodson, bro.
they didn't send no doubles.
That's the thing. If you send a double, they got shooters. Like,
Oh my god.
but
I'd
I'd
be pissed.
never say Purdue is legit because they not doing shit in March at all. Matt Painter been there for 20 years, been to the Elite Eight once.
I ain't been just once.
At how many years?
19.
Was that Carson Edwards' year?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Hey,
And it was-
Carson
my
Edwards.
God.
He was so
And it was
good.
because of Carson Edwards.
He almost broke my whole bracket that year. Oh my.
He was
getting
Almost
bucks.
broke my bracket.
Bro,
Like,
He,
I'm
it was
thinking-
it was getting hard
I'm
to hate
like-
on him
I'm
as an
like,
IU
man,
fan because he was just
exactly.
getting
We
bucked.
got
who
Steph-
did get 42?
They
Was
got
it
Steph
Virginia?
Curry.
And Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Bro, Virginia locks down.
Exactly. I had Virginia going all the way that year, and he almost killed that
40
bracket, bro. I was
piece
so
on
pissed.
Virginia
Yes.
is crazy.
With
Bro,
hands
he-
in face, too. Like, that's the thing. They were playing defense. Like, good defense. He's just...
And
It don't matter
Y'all
who they
can't
put. They
guard
could put
me.
a big on him. He'd still kind of give a little step.
And it's-
DeAndre Hunter was out there checking him.
Yes,
Step
Kyle
back
Guy
in his
guarding
face.
him.
It didn't matter who
Yes.
guarded him. He was gonna get a bucket.
It's because it was his last tournament.
That
Like, he was
nigga-
like,
hey, he
"Fuck
went
it,
out the
I'm
right
finna
way.
ball."
And that's what's crazy to me that he like a player like that can't find a role in the league though, because like at the end of the day,
He like 5'10", 5'11", though.
the way he shot that ball,
I'm about to say the way he did that tournament, bro. I
the
was
way
about to
he
be
shoot the
pissed.
ball, he can't come off the bench for somebody.
I hear you.
Cam
But,
Thomas come off the bench. Cam
see, that's when
Thomas
it comes
plays
down to
some
who
Oh,
drafts and...
Get me started on Cam Thomas, bro. They need to fire Jack Vaughn. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't chill out, bro. Don't chill out. That's crazy.
Say that for another episode.
Yeah, we'll save that for another day. Bro.
But yeah, that's really all we got, man. This was a great episode. It was fun.
Great episode.
It was fun.
Great guest.
Man, I
Great
appreciate
guest.
y'all. Like I said, man, tell Mama I made it, bro. I'm on the At the Buzzer podcast. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all do real good work, man.
I
love-
appreciate you,
I
man.
want to say, man.
Appreciate you.
do real good
Great
work.
having you on
Trying to
here.
be like you.
4
Appreciate
black
you.
men just trying to make it in the world.
That's what I'm
Man.
saying, bro.
Great conversation.
That's all it
It's
is.
beautiful. Martin to be proud.
Make sure y'all check us out on all socials and make sure y'all hit Collin on all socials. They will be in the bios and the descriptions, whatever you may find it at. But thank y'all for tuning in. It's been At the Buzzer.